It was fun, and we did the little things, and then the big things happened, right? Of course, O'Neill hits a homer right away, but I said it yesterday, and I'll repeat myself. The play of the game was Bobby, the bunt. He's struggling right now, and he took a look at me. I'm like, if you want to, he came out from his initiative, right, and put it down, second and third, contact play. We put pressure on the opposition, and it was good, man. A good all-around game. We threw the ball extremely well. Pablo got a swing and miss and some weak contact in the ninth, and it was a fun night for the Red Sox.
How about Tyler? He reminds me so much of what Adam Duvall did for your team last year, but so much better in the outfield. He's been tremendous. It's amazing to me, Alex, these guys who can carry an offense for weeks at a time. Tyler is really doing amazing things.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. Yesterday, the contact play at third base, great jump. He scores when Willier hit the ground ball to first. Defensively, he's solid, and the at-bat, I knew about the at-bats, but not like this, He's not chasing. He doesn't panic, which is awesome, and it brings an edge, to be honest with you. And like I said in Seattle, and I repeat myself again, people are going to fall in love with him, because he's the type of player that kind of like fits this, right? Like hard-nosed player that is good, right? He's a good player, and I'm happy that we got him.
It's funny watching him after he has these big swings and all these moments. There's this intensity to him. I mean, he's fun-loving. He's so personable. But when it's time to go, he really does. That's kind of a manager's best friend, isn't it?
No, he's awesome. And like I said, the edge in the clubhouse, in the dugout, we needed that. We know where we at roster-wise, and I challenged him like, hey, man, I know you got X amount of years in the big leagues. You're here to play, but at the same time, you got to help us with everything that is going on. The cool thing today, he's going to be mic'd up on ESPN, and the world are going to they're going to know who he is, which is awesome. I think obviously at one point we thought it was a distraction, but you know what? Where we at in the game, it's a great way to introduce players to the world, and today is Tyler O'Neill.
Maybe he can drop in a boot on the TV telecast tonight. Cedon, I mean, obviously the numbers speak for themselves. Did you see that coming at all?
We've been working, and I think as far as like swing decisions, it's been better. He will have his days, right, that he's going to chase a lot of pitches, but overall it's been better. And, that feel-good sensation, right? You get it out of the way, you get the hit, and then it's like, wow. And then just like everything else in this game, it's contagious, right? And we start swinging the bat well, and he was part of it. 7 RBIs. I didn't even knew that he was leading the team in RBIs. That's how much I care about that stuff. I just care about that one in front of me, which is wins and losses. But I saw it today. I was like, oh, look at this. The kid has 18 RBIs, 7 yesterday was amazing, and hopefully we can carry over. We talked a little bit today about the things that we're doing in batting practice. Pete and the group have done an amazing job slowing it down, and we are always patient here with the kids, right? And it happened with Pedroia back in the day, with Ellsbury. It happened with Duran. It happened with Casas, and we'll do the same thing with him because he's a good player. You
were so important for Pedroia. You watched that thing firsthand. Did you learn something from that in terms of the patience as a manager with young players? Yeah, that the utility player is not as good as he was. Yeah, that wasn't sustainable. But it was a good run. I loved it, right? But he just talked to the player, and at that point, the teammate. Sometimes you let him talk. Sometimes you tell him to shut up, I remember one day after a game, Petey's locker was in between mine and Mike Lowe's, and he's standing up talking to the media, and obviously they're talking about his slumps and all that, and he goes like, I'm going to be fine, the laser show is coming. And I looked to my right, and Mikey looked to his left. He's like, man, this guy's nuts, man. But there was a lot of confidence, and just like Sedan, there's a lot of confidence in him. He believes in what he does. He believes in his game, and I'm not saying he's going to be Dustin Pedroia, but we have a good baseball player. I was talking to Tristan yesterday, and I think it's really cool how he wants to stay engaged with this club. He wants to keep his body on baseball schedule. And I've heard other players on your club tell me that he's kind of a connective tissue between different parts of your team. What have you seen from Tristan in this, unfortunately, new role? Yeah, it's been tough to watch. You see him sitting here, and just watching.
but he's paying attention to the game. That's what we ask, Like we don't want guys to be around just to be around, Like if you're gonna stay in the dugout, you better contribute. You saw Lucas yesterday cheering his teammates, Romy doing the same thing, but Tristan, he's the guy that I don't know, like he's part of the now, but he's part of the future too in this organization, and he might be the leader, right, with Rafi of the position players. And I know it's tough for him. We have talked a little bit, and he'll be fine, and he will contribute this year. Hopefully we can continue playing good baseball and doing the things that we're doing. So when he comes, there's meaningful games to play, and he can help us make it into the postseason.
You call Uesawa up. Obviously, you got a little taste of him in spring training. Imanaga, sort of a similar thing. This different strike zone in Japan, different usage of the fastball up and down in the zone. What's the report on him, and what do you hope he can bring this team?
Strike thrower, great split. We're trying to push that usage a lot higher. A little bit worried, to be honest with you, with the bullpen thing. He's never done it, only in spring training, but in spring training structure. So we'll see how it goes. But we do believe this guy can help us, give us length and put us in a good spot.
Meanwhile, Garrett Cooper comes over Tuesday, you think, join you on the road trip. What have you heard about him, and what can he do for this team?
It's a good at-bat. And obviously looking ahead, him and Vaughn in the lineup, they're going to help us, create balance. Obviously respecting the people that are here, there's a big game for us and they're part of it, but we know that there's moves coming, right? But let's take care of today, and we can talk about that on Tuesday.
Pavetta, you always talk about how the day after is the most important. How do you check out today?
Great. He's ready to go. We'll sit down today and map it out, but there's a good chance he'll go to AAA or AA by the middle of the week, and then hopefully he can rejoin us a week after that.
And last thing, Andrew has found a mechanical thing with Tanner that clearly is clicking. I mean, it's simple, it's repeatable. He's just been dominant. Is there one thing about this season so far for Tanner that stands out to you?
The split has been amazing. He throws that slider for a strike, and off of it you throw that split finger. I don't know the numbers, but we talked about it last year. It was a good sequence, and he's repeating that. He's tough, and I'm happy that he kind of found it, and he's competing the right way.
I just noticed on your shirt, it's the Sarah Langs NLS short shirt. I mean, she's just an unbelievable person. The role that she's played in the game, baseball is the best. Any thoughts on Sarah as we get ready on ESPN?
Yeah. It's her birthday. I think it's Wednesday. So, we're celebrating the whole week, of course. There's an idea of Eduardo Perez, who's going to be with Carl and David Cohn in the booth. She is amazing. She's amazing. I had the pleasure of working with her in Bristol, and her knowledge, her passion, and the commitment is second to none. And I still use her, for some research. Don't say that. Well, I did already. But when in doubt, I text her, hey, what you got on this? And she always comes through, and I love her. She is awesome, and happy we're doing this for her.
I love it. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you, brother.
The manager, Alex Cora, with our Will Fleming, and we'll get you to the guys in the call of the game here shortly. Coming up, we'll have the Subaru scoreboard update for you. And by the way, you can watch the Red Sox pregame show on Twitch. Just follow WEI, brought to you by the Subaru of New England Love Spring Event. It's here now. Drive away in a brand new 2024 Subaru. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Scoreboard next, and the first pitch on the way. It's the Mass Mutual pregame show. I'm Ken Laird. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, goal,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
If you've ever spilled grass seed on your lawn and accidentally created the world's largest bird feeder, then you know that lawn care isn't easy. If it were, everyone would do it, as well as True Green does it. Our science-driven expertise ensures your custom, nutrient-rich treatment works to deliver a greener, healthier lawn. And it's all backed by the True Green Guarantee. Go to TrueGreen.com today and save 50% off your first application. It's time to trust your experts at True Green. True Green. Live life outside.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move.
Getting this.
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination. And then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you. Around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise. For lives in drive.
Does your money work hard for you? Earn more with an e-checking account from Westerly Community Credit Union. Get a crazy high interest rate, plus there's no monthly fee, no minimum balances, and you get up to $20 each month in free ATMs. Visit us online at westerlyccu.com/e-checking or visit one of our branches to open an account today.
Sox fans, the boys of summer are back, and the future is here.
Casas absolutely obliterated that ball.
Jarren Duran leading off with a home run.
With the free Odyssey app, you can catch every Devers blast with Hall of Fame Joe on the call.
Another opposite field home run for Raffy Devers.
Your soundtrack to summer is on Boston's Sports Original, with every Sox game live on the Odyssey app with WEEI. Download it today. AUDACY. Live games available for fans in market only.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6986. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6986. That's 800-575-6986. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real.
When it comes to your home, we know there are plenty of reasons to protect what's inside. Your family, your photographs, your peace of mind after a long day. At Marshall, we know that protection starts on the outside. We specialize in roofing, siding, and window installations, so we can be sure these critical pieces work well together for long-lasting beauty. Plus, with our easy payment options, investing in your home is more affordable than you may think. So when it comes to your home, protect what's inside with Marshall, your local roofing, siding, and window people.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
It's the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. I'm Ken Laird at our WEEI Ford Clubhouse studio over at Fenway Park. Getting ready for Sunday night baseball. The Red Sox and the Cubs, the rubber match tonight. And let's get you our Herb Chambers starting lineups. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Basically the same lineups on both sides from yesterday. One change at catcher for the Cubs. Red Sox look like this. 1 through 3, Jarren Duran, Raffy Devers, Tyler O'Neill. Followed by Wilyer Abreu, Connor Wong, and Masataka Yoshida. And Manuel Valdez, Bobby Dahlbeck, and Ceddanne Rafaela with Tanner Houck on the mound. And the Cubs with Nico Horner, Mike Tauchman, Ian Happ, 1 through 3. Christopher Morrell, Michael Bush, Dansby Swanson, 3 through 6. Matt Mervis DHing, Miguel Amaya, the catcher today, and Pete Crow Armstrong hitting ninth in center field. And that's the Hayden Wisniewski lineup for the Cubs. He'll make his first start of the season. He made a bunch last year for Chicago. Young right-hander. 2 big sliders here. Put away pitches for both these starters today. Tonight, Wisniewski and Houck. Quick check of the scoreboard. The Subaru of New England scoreboard update brought to you by the Subaru of New England Love Spring Event. It's here. Drive away in a brand new 2024 Subaru and find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. In the AL East, some pretty good news on 2 fronts. Not on the Yankees front. Yankees bad news today. They bludgeoned 15-5 and go to 19-10 today. Judge also hit a home run. He's starting to heat up a little bit. Rizzo also had a bomb. 18 hits for the Yankees, and they are technically in first place, tied in the loss column with the O's. But Baltimore loses today and loses the series to the Oakland A's who scored 2 in the ninth to beat them. Kyle McCann, a 2-run homer off Craig Kimbrell, our old friend Craig Kimbrell, on a 3-2 pitch, center cut, and he smoked it. So that 2-run homer erases the 6-5 lead. 7-6 Oakland, the win there, as now the Orioles 17-10, 2 games in the win column behind the Yankees at 19-10. Also, the Rays got swept by the lowly Chicago White Sox, who had a horrible start to the year, but 4-2 the final today. Eric Freedy, 8 1/3, 9 strikeouts there. The Blue Jays also got a Kevin Gausman performance to stop the bleeding there against the Dodgers. 3-1, Toronto wins it. Gausman, 7 innings pitch and 1 run allowed. So there's a little trip around the scoreboard. As the Red Sox look to win a series here, if they can do so, would improve on the year, not only to 16-13 record-wise, but would improve in terms of series play to 5-3-1, which would be pretty good. And they've been awful here at Fenway Park, of course, 4-8 on the year. But the crowd filing in, you can tell it's going to be a good one tonight. It's going to be a lively one. The Sunday night baseball crowd always delivers. You got beautiful weather here tonight, so everybody is jazzed up for this game. Noah Khan in to throw the first pitch out. So we got a lot going on here, and coming off the 17-0 performance yesterday, which was only the 11th time in Red Sox history they've won by 17 or more runs. The last one, 2003, when they beat Florida 25-8. So it's been quite some time. Also, of course, the overshadowed with the playoffs of the Bruins and the Celtics. You get the Red Sox and the Cubs. They're playing only their 4th series ever at Fenway, first since 2017. And you forget these two teams did not play here from a stretch from 1915 until 2011. Almost 15,000 Cubs games were played in between. They finally, the last time, they made a trip to Fenway, and then they're back here now to take on the Red Sox here in this series tonight. So this is one to kick back and relax. And also, a little selfishly here, but I know that the ESPN game gets some pub, but there is only one local call of Sox and Cubs tonight, and it is right here on WEEI, where you get the Hall of Famer, the Ford Frick winner, Joe Castiglione, and Will Fleming. This one will be good. So turn it up, crank it up out on the patio tonight, wherever you may be across New England, and enjoy. Thanks to Joe Braverman for a great job. Thanks to Rob Bradford for stopping in for a couple segments. The Red Sox are in action. Coming up next, you've been listening to the Mass Mutual pregame show. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow.
You've been listening to the Mass Mutual Red Sox pregame show. Proudly brought to you by Mass Mutual. Talk to Mass Mutual today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. The Red Sox are coming up next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
If you've ever spilled grass seed on your lawn and accidentally created the world's largest bird feeder, then you know that lawn care isn't easy. If it were, everyone would do it, as well as True Green does it. Our science-driven expertise ensures your custom, nutrient-rich treatment works to deliver a greener, healthier lawn. And it's all backed by the True Green Guarantee. Go to truegreen.com today and save 50% off your first application. It's time to trust your experts at True Green. True Green. Live life outside.
Who's in for Mohegan? Obviously everyone. It's an invitation that you can't ignore to experience a place that just feels different. Mohegan Sun, a place that welcomes you in, all in. For the flavors, the fun, the unbelievably unforgettable. Because you plus me plus Mohegan equals the best time ever. And what comes next is, well, everything. This is how it feels when you're all in for Mohegan. Mohegan Sun. Visit MoheganSun.com today to start your experience.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love with the free Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams with Odyssey, AUDACY. Download the free Odyssey app today.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
Spring? Is that you? Warmer temps mean new Allbirds styles. Meet the Super Light Collection, the lightest ever shoes from Allbirds, now in fresh colors. They've designed must-have travel styles for when you need to jet. The lighter-than-air feel and barely-there fit makes these shoes some of the most packable styles ever. That means more comfort and less baggage. Take the super light Tree Runner on your next adventure. Its cushy, lightweight foam midsole supports every step, and the extra outsole traction gives you the grip to just go for it. The eucalyptus fiber upper adds next-level breathability to keep you going all day. Plus, the super light Tree Runner is comfortable and ready to go right out of the box. So, what can you do in a super light shoe? What can't you do is the better question. And because they're super packable, the real question is, where are you taking them? Experience how Allbirds redefines comfort. Visit allbirds.com and use code SUPER24 for a free pair of socks with a purchase of $48 or more. That's ALLBIRDS.com, code SUPER24.
Take outdoor living beyond ordinary with Decorators Decking, available at Riverhead Building Supply. Make Decorators your choice for hassle-free, high-quality decking with a robust warranty. Choose from a variety of finishes and lifestyle-friendly features. Learn more at rbscorp.com.
At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we care about your home because we care about the life you live in it. Why do we do what we do? It's simple. The people. We've raised the standard for what you can expect during a roofing, siding, and window project because you deserve more. More communication, more options, more time spent on the important things in life instead of worrying about home maintenance. So when it comes to your next roofing, siding, or window project, expect more, get more with Marshall. Call today or visit marshallbr.com to schedule your free estimate.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now back to the play-by-play action. This is
And the Boston Red Sox are the world champions.
Red Sox baseball.
And it is good! And Boston strong!
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the first time in 86 years.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, perfecting the art of fresh.
Holy cow!
110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Arbella, here for baseball fans, here for good. Brought to you by AZEK Exteriors. Visit www.azekexteriors.com. Mike's Amazing, the official mayo and mustard of the Boston Red Sox.
And it's gone!
Citgo. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Sponsored by DigSafe. Call 811 before you dig or visit digsafe.com. Drains by James. Eastern Massachusetts leader in drain cleaning and pipelining.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars. We help people buy them. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Hire Morgan & Morgan. America's largest injury law firm. Cars for kids. Old car giving you problems? Why not donate it? Call 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS today. Northern Bank. New England Ford. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Looking up. Grand slam.
Sponsored by Sherwin-Williams. The Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program helps you manage and grow your paint business. Sponsored by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop NissanUSA.com. Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Swinging a drive to left field. There are a couple runs. Way gone.
Subaru of New England. Love spring in the all-wheel drive 2024 Subaru Forester. Verizon, the network Boston relies on.
Long gone into the monster seats.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Joe Castiglione and Will Fleming.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fenway Park for the rubber game of this series between the Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Red Sox winning yesterday 17-0. The third biggest shutout in club history. The Cubs now won Friday night. They are 7-11, and they can take over first place if they win tonight. They are half a game behind the Milwaukee Brewers beginning today, but the Brewers have already lost to the Yankees in the NL Central, where the Brewers led by half a game, so the Cubs could move into first. They're 17-10. The Red Sox have won 15 and have lost 13, and they began the day 3.5 behind the first place Yankees, who, as we say, have already won. Nice night for baseball. It was a cool morning, but the wind died down. Temperature warmed up. It's in the 60s, and we should be okay. There was some threat of rain earlier, but it looks fine now as the Red Sox and the Cubs get set to meet for the third and final time this season. Red Sox, by the way, are 4-1 now in interleague play. Will Fleming has the starting lineups, the national anthem, and a lot more.
Indeed, Noah Khan is here, a heartthrob, an internet online now recording artist sensation. He's going to throw out the first pitch, and his music is cascading through here at Fenway Park. He's going to throw one out here. It looks like maybe Garrett Whitlock will catch that first pitch, so a real buzz in the air here with Sunday Night Baseball, ESPN in the house, and the Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs, this deciding rubber match of this 3-game series. Before we get the lineups and set the scene, time now for the national anthem, brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com, where you'll find stable, sustaining, skilled trades careers, helping bring the next generation of U.S. Navy submarines to life. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Just a fantastic rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. It is such a lovely night for baseball. The Cubs in town. Matchup of two of the historic cornerstone franchises in all of Major League Baseball. Noah Khan is blowing kisses to the crowd. His star has risen so meteorically, and he's just about ready to take the mound here at Fenway Park and throw out his ceremonial first pitch. Garrett Whitlock will catch that pitch, and as you can hear, our younger audience is thrilled to see Noah Khan on the diamond. Time now for the starting lineups, brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the Cubs, Nico Horner is the second baseman. He leads off. Mike Tauchman in right field. He bats second. Ian Happ, the left fielder, bats third. The cleanup man for Craig Counsell and the Cubs is Christopher Morel. He plays at third base. It's Michael Busch at first base, batting fifth. Noah Khan is going to play to a sold-out Fenway Park later this summer. He is now on the mound to throw out the ceremonial first pitch. After Mike Busch, the first baseman, batting fifth, then Dansby Swanson, the shortstop, bats sixth. Matt Mervis, the DH, bats seventh. The catcher, Miguel Amaya, bats eighth. And Pete Crow Armstrong is the center fielder, and he bats ninth. Fortunately, Noah is a better singer than pitcher. He just bounced it in, but Garrett Whitlock bailed him out. Nice one-hop pick as Khan lowers his hat over his eyebrows, and he'll have a lot more fun a little bit later this summer here at Fenway Park. Meantime, for Alex Cora and the Boston Red Sox, 15-13, 3.5 games behind the New York Yankees. Jarren Duran leads it off. He's in center field. Rafi Devers, the third baseman, bats second. Then Tyler O'Neill, he's in right field, followed by Wilyer Abreu, the cleanup man who's been so hot. He is in right field. The catcher, Connor Wong, bats fifth. Then Yoshida, who was awesome yesterday, a 4-hit game. Yoshida is the designated hitter. He bats sixth. And Manuel Valdez, the second baseman, bats seventh. Bobby Dahlbeck at first base, batting eighth. And Ceddanne Rafaela, who had an unbelievable day at the plate yesterday, he's the shortstop, and he bats ninth. We'll step aside briefly, come back and tell you all about Tanner Houck. Lineup cards about to be exchanged on a beautiful Fenway spring night. Sox and Cubs right after this on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Storrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Have you been putting off new windows for your home? Now is the time to visit CCL in Abington. We've partnered with Matthews Brothers in Maine to bring you the best in windows. Matthews Brothers has been making windows since 1854. Come check out our line of wicked awesome windows from Matthews Brothers at CCL in Abington. Make your home energy efficient in 2024 with Matthews Brothers windows. Check us out online at capecodlumber.com or visit the CCL showroom in Abington today. We are 100% employee owned and operated.
Hey, it's Fourier. As we gear up for air conditioning season, beat the rush by contacting McFarland Energy today to upgrade your AC system. Thinking about ductless for that 3-season room? They've got you covered. And mention WEEI to save $500 on any AC install. North Shore, Greater Boston, to the Cape. Homeowners trust McFarland for top-notch home heating, oil delivery, and HVAC services. Learn more at McFarlandEnergy.com and be sure to ask about BioHeat, a much cleaner alternative.
Hey, it's Tanner Houck. This is the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
What a spectacular night for baseball here at Fenway Park. The Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs, the deciding rubber match of this 3-game series. Tanner Houck is just about to take his place on the mound. We are thrilled to honor the Chick-fil-A community hero each week. And this week, Jacqueline Medici of Scituate, who recently gave one of her kidneys to her older brother. In an act of true selflessness, Chick-fil-A honors Jacqueline Medici. The Red Sox in high spirits after their 17-run outburst yesterday. They look to take the series with the Chicago Cubs here today, and it is a stacked lineup. They're getting healthier by the day. It feels like Vaughn Grissom will be here and probably play on Tuesday. The Red Sox healthier by the day, and Alex Cora expects some roster moves to come on the off day tomorrow before the San Francisco Giants come to town. Powering Possibilities is brought to you by Comcast North Central. I think tonight I'm going to triple down on Rafi Devers. It is a sort of a change-up here for the Cubs. Hayden Wesneski is on the mound, kind of a bullpen night for the Cubs, and Rafi's looked dialed in. Of course, Rafaela, the 7 runs batted in yesterday. Wilyer Abreu, pretty good pick to click. And the Red Sox with Duran, Devers, O'Neill, and Abreu in the top spots in their lineup, followed by Wong, Yoshida, Valdez, Dahlbeck, and Rafaela. It sure seems like not only will Vaughn Grissom be on the roster on Tuesday with the Giants in town, so too Garrett Cooper. So the Red Sox will have to make room for both of them. You'd imagine someone who's a first base type, and one of the middle infielders will be off the roster come Tuesday. Here comes Tanner Houck onto the mound for the Red Sox, followed by Dahlbeck and Rafi and Manuel Valdez. The outfield, Abreu, O'Neill, and Jaron Duran take their spots. And finally, here comes the 7 RBI man, Ceddanne Rafaela, trotting out. The Red Sox on this Sunday Night Baseball, they're going to go in the home white unis. Alex Cora has made that a point of emphasis this season. They want to wear the traditional unis a little bit more often. They were successful, of course, yesterday in the Yellow City Connects, but back to the home pearl whites here this evening. So Houck, who's 3-2 over 5 starts, a 1.65 ERA, gave up a couple runs and a loss in Cleveland his last time out. Prior to that, of course, the 9-inning complete game 3-hit shutout spun by Houck, who's just been absolutely brilliant. Just 6 earned runs in his last 38 2/3 innings. Just really emerging as a reliable, durable, dominant starting pitcher. 27 hits this season in 32 2/3 innings. The umpires tonight. At Fenway, Sox and Cubs, and for the play-by-play, the Hall of Famer, Joe Castiglione.
Thank you very much, Will. Nico Horner, 283 without a homer, 7 RBIs. The first pitch is a fastball in there for a strike, says crew chief Larry Vanover. Warner played short when we saw him at Wrigley Field a couple of years ago, but now at second base. The pitch. Slider strike over the outside edge, 0-2. Out with a 1.65 ERA. That is third best in the American League. Faced the Cubs a couple of times in relief. Just one inning last year. Cubs in their blue tops. Houck ready for the 0-2. Here it is. And it's outside. He hasn't been wasting many pitches. He's had great command. Of course, he had that 94-pitch, 3-hit shutout in an hour and 49 minutes. He delivers, and Horner swings, grounds it to third. Raffy to his left, gets a big hop, fires a strike to first. Leadoff man is out. 5-3. The Arbella Insurance Foundation, dedicated to striking out cancer, supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher, Arbella Insurance Foundation donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund, here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. Here's Mike Tauchman, the right fielder. Former Yankee getting a lot of playing time with Bellinger out. Here's the pitch, and it's outside, ball one. Bellinger ran into the wall at Wrigley, broke 2 ribs. And the Cubs miss his bat. He spent most of the season, most of the offseason, negotiating. The pitch is taken low. Cubs re-signed him. Now he's injured. 2 balls and no strikes. Tanner delivers, and that's down and in. Tauchman has the second best walk ratio in the game. He's walked 15 times in limited duty. But he's ahead of the count, 3-0. Pitch coming home, and that is in there for a strike. High strike call by Vanover.
I think this is the first time you can definitively say that Scott Boras did not win the offseason. I mean, he's the best, most successful agent of all time, but between Snell and Montgomery and Bell, I mean, they just didn't get the long-term deals they sought.
Foul to the left out of play, and they were very late, which is not unusual for a Boros client. But they didn't have a lot of time and didn't get, as you said, the length that some of them wanted. 3-2. Tauchman backing out of the box, granted time by the home plate umpire. And the one game still going, and Minnesota rolling over the Angels 11-5 in the ninth. Here's the pitch home. Swinging a fisted ground ball foul past the first base coaching box where old friend Mike Napoli is stationed.
Fanciest, most expensive sunglasses in the world. A great guy, and we miss him here in Boston. My pen just exploded.
All over your hands. Mike had some big hits for the Red Sox. In fact, that fateful Patriots Day in 2013, he hit a ball off the wall in extra innings to win it. Here's the 3-2, and there's a drive to left field. Hit pretty well. Back goes O'Neill, but he's on the track and has it for the out. So Houck, falling behind 3-0, rallies to retire Tauchman, and here's Ian Happ.
Tyler is mic'd up on ESPN tonight. I think the national audience will get to know him as we do. Very friendly, personable guy.
Missouri Tiger. He had a great career for Mizzou. Here's the pitch, and it's inside, trying to retire the side. 1-2-3, which is brought to you by AZEK Exteriors, featuring new AZEK bevel and shake siding, engineered to deliver classic beauty, but without all that maintenance. Visit AZEKexteriors.com. There's a swing and a miss. That was a good splitter down and away. Hard one at 89. Going about 20% of the time. It's been effective, especially against the lefties. Here it comes, and it's way outside as he threw a slider that didn't break much and went to the backstop. Connor Wong catching him again. Pitching in the short sleeves, and it turned out to be a pleasant night after a cold morning. The pitch, he swung on, bounced to the right side. Dahlbeck backhands wide of the line. Underhands to the pitcher, 3-1 out, and it is a 1-2-3 frame. Red Sox coming up on the Shawsden Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, goal,
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
The world needs ways to reduce carbon emissions.
We're working on solutions in our own operations.
Like carbon capture.
And clean energy from hydrogen.
So, who are we?
Believe it or not, ExxonMobil. And our solutions could help industries like manufacturing,
commercial transportation,
and power generation too.
Heavy industry with low emissions. Let's deliver.
Learn more at exxonmobil.com.
At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we're changing the way homeowners think about roofing, siding, and window projects. It doesn't have to be stressful or take weeks of your time. Our process is efficient and stress-free every step of the way. It starts with a free consultation where we discover the best options for your home and budget together. We want to talk with you, not at you, and most of all, we want to listen. At Marshall, we know every roofing, siding, and window project is unique, so we work hard to never lose sight of your vision. It's your project, your terms. Why settle for less?
Sox fans, the boys of summer are back, and the future is here.
Casas absolutely obliterated that ball.
Jarren Duran leading off with a home run.
With the free Odyssey app, you can catch every Devers blast with Hall of Fame Joe on the call.
Another opposite field home run for Raffy Devers.
Your soundtrack to summer is on Boston Sports Original with every Sox game live on the Odyssey app with WEEI. Download it today. AUDACY. Live games available for fans in market only.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Jarren Duran, Raffy Devers, and Tyler O'Neill do up in the Morgan & Morgan batting order here as we go to the last half of the first inning. Cubs win 1-2-3, and top half, Duran had a couple of hits yesterday. He had been in a little slump, 3 of his last 24 with those hits. 1 homer, 11 RBIs, hitting at .252. And it's Hayden Wesneski, a right-hander, 2-0. Last pitched on April 25th out of the bullpen and got a win for about 20 pitches. And they hope he can go 4 tonight. It's a bullpen game. Well, the right-hander throws pretty hard, 96 to 97, ready to deal to Jarren Duran. And his first delivery is swung on bounce weakly, right side. Pitcher has it, does it himself for the out. He was quick, very quick. That ball gets by the pitcher. It's probably an infield hit with Jarren's speed, but he's out 1-3 on 1 pitch. For Raffy, who was 8 of 17 since coming off the IL. He's homered 3 times this season, and he's driven in 7 runs. Jordan Weeks was due to pitch this game, but he was put on the IL. So Wesneski getting his first start this season. Here's the right-hander firing. It's over the outside edge. A call strike. Wesneski's the Texan, played at Sam Houston State. The 0-1 pitch. Raffy takes it inside. He's followed in the Herb Chambers batting order by Tyler O'Neill, Herb Chambers, Toyota of Auburn, and Toyota of Boston. 1-1 to Devers. And he checks on a strike over the outside edge, a cutter. He didn't think so. So it's 0-2. Here's the 1-2, and he swings and fists a foul to the right, out of play. Red Sox and the Cubs meeting for the final time this season. The all-time record, 11 wins for the Red Sox, 12 for the Cubs. And the Cubs are 5-6 here at Fenway. Right-hander deals 1-2. And a fisted line drive foul hit softly, caught by the ball attendant on the third base side. The Cubs have had their share of injuries too. We mentioned Bellinger. And their pitching staff has been hurt as well.
Justin Steele, their ace, is down.
came on so well last year. The pitch. Raffy takes a high fastball up and away. That was 97. Hunter Wisniewski first got to the big leagues 2 years ago. 3-2 that year in 6 games as a starter. 2-2 pitch. Soft one missing outside. Last year with the Cubs, he was in 26 games.
Raffy's got that body language going, Joe, like he knows what's coming next.
The count full. The payoff pitch. And he swings it. It's a bounding ball right side. Goes off the glove of the second baseman. They can't get the handle. That'll be an error. Charge to Horner. First baseman, Bush went very wide of the bag. I don't think it was a case of screening Horner. But Horner went to his left, had it in the glove, dropped it, and then couldn't pick it up right away.
I'm with you. He might not have blocked him, but there was definitely indecision. I think Horner assumed that Bush was going to make that play.
Yeah, the way he had his glove position, I wonder he didn't get it. Sort of slapped at it. Facing downward. The pitch to Tyler O'Neill is low. Tyler had a 2-run homer in the first inning yesterday, so Raffy reaching on the E4. O'Neill tied for second in home runs with 9, and yesterday's was the first with the man on. 11 RBIs, hitting at .333. All but one of his RBIs coming via the long ball. Wisniewski delivers, and it's outside. Wisniewski first selected by the Yankees. They got him in a trade for Scott Efros, who's been hurt most of his time in the New York organization. It was August of 22. 2-0 pitch coming to Tyler. And he swings and rips a foul. First base side out of play. Wisniewski is 26 years old. 6'3", 215 pounds. Ready for a 2-1 deal. And a check swing and a slider low and away. He's already thrown 13 pitches. Has not been real efficient. That sweeper's been missing wide. Kyle Hudson coaching at third, Andy Fox at first. Very little wind at the moment. Ball should carry pretty well. Here's the pitch home. And it's an 0 away ball 4. I think he crossed up his catcher there. It was Amaya looking for a pitch in a different location. He had it backhanded to prevent it from going to the backstop.
That's a point that Alex Cora made earlier today, Joe. He was not ready for how excellent the quality of the at-bat would be from Tyler O'Neill. He just does not expand the zone.
Yeah, that was a close pitch. So runners at first and second without a hit, and here comes Abreu, who has had RBIs in his last 8 games. 15 of his last 34, hitting .309 with 2 homers and 11 RBIs. An RBI shot here. And he swings and drives a foul down the left field line. That'll be into the seats. Strike 1. Abreu is the first rookie in Red Sox history to record an RBI in as many as 8 consecutive games. The 28th player overall to do that. And the first to do so before turning 25 years old since guess who? 1942. Teddy Ballgame. 0-1. Abreu in the cleanup spot. Wisniewski delivers. Swinging a high fly ball. Center field, not deep. On comes Crow Armstrong to make the catch for the second out. 2 gone here as we proceed. We'll check our league leaders. Who's circling the drain, presented by Drains by James, Eastern Mass's leader, residential and commercial drain.
WEEI, Boston Sports Original. WEEI.
AUDACY. Type that into your app search, then download.
Best record in baseball, win today, beating Cleveland in the rubber game of their series. They are 19-7. and lead the Phillies still by a game and a half. There's a strike delivered over the outer half.
I still think they're the best team in baseball, Joe. I mean, everybody talks about the Dodgers. I think they got the best, most complete roster.
I would agree with that. Cleveland, 18-9, still leading the AL Central, despite the loss today. The pitch, little bit low. Boom, a sweeper there. Sweeper, very similar to a slurve. Like football, they change the terminologies a lot. Not a whole lot of difference. Maybe it stays on the plane longer. Horizontal plane. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 on, 2 out. Wong at .333 has homered 5 times and driven in 11. Wisniewski from the set delivers. And a chopper foul.
He had just stepped off, and the umpires put up 1 finger for the first disengagement. You see what Nate Eovaldi did the other day? He's trying to game the system where he threw over to first, but he kept his foot on the rubber. The first baseman threw it back to him, and he snapped another throw back to first base, trying to catch the runner off the bag, and it only counts as 1 disengagement.
Because he didn't leave the pitching rubber. He didn't get him, though.
He did not. But I love it. Nate always thinking.
1-2 deal. Check swing. Ooh. No, he didn't go. The pitcher started with a dugout. Another breaking ball. Sweeper's 85-86. The fastball as high as 97. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. No score in the first inning. The pitch. Line foul, first base side out of play. A salute to John Sterling.
He was on the SI Media podcast this week. It was wonderful to listen to him talk about his feelings around retirement. He really is at peace with it all. I know he will miss it, but it'll be not the same without him.
It becomes the visitors when we go to New York. 2-2 pitch is a little high and tight.
We got to take him to dinner, don't we? Come on.
We will make the offer. We hope he comes into the city. John had his triplets graduate from college just last June. That's a big raise. Here it is. Ground ball bounced up the middle. It sneaks through for a base hit, a 99 hopper. Here it comes Raffy to score an unearned run. O'Neill stops at third. It's 1-0 Red Sox. Plays perfectly. Big bounding ball. And Connor Wong wins the battle, drives in his 12th run of the year. So the error leads to a run. One is at first and third for Yoshida, who's been swinging well. And Tommy Hotovy, the pitching coach, is heading the mound. Tommy pitched in 4 games for the Red Sox back in 2011. Also pitched briefly for Kansas City. So Connor Wong drives in the first run of the game.
In addition to the power that Wong has put on display, I really believe that the mechanical changes he's made, the readiness to hit comes into play there. I mean, he's just able to make so much more contact this year. Strikeout rate is down. He has fanned 15 times, but excellent 2-out RBI.
Yoshida 4 for 5 in his last start. He didn't play for 4 or 5 days. He's ready. On his lead at first and third, the pitch, Yoshida swings and fists a ground ball softly to first. Bush does it himself on the second hop, tags the bag to retire the side. Red Sox score an unearned run. 1-0 Boston after one of the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
On the outside. We specialize in roofing, siding, and window installations, so we can be sure these critical pieces work well together for long-lasting beauty. Plus, with our easy payment options, investing in your home is more affordable than you may think. So when it comes to your home, protect what's inside with Marshall, your local roofing, siding, and window people.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. The NFL draft is behind us and your favorite team is now gearing up for week number 1. The free Odyssey app puts you right in the middle of the pro football conversation with the biggest sports radio stations from across the country. The local voices who know your team the best, giving you their unfiltered takes on the current state of your squad. It's always football season right here on the free Odyssey app.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Top of the second. Christopher Morel will lead off in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Porsche Boston and Porsche Burlington. Red Sox scoring an unearned run, an error by the second baseman Horner, a walk, and then, as we said, a 99 hopper up the middle off the bat of Wong, giving the Red Sox the lead. So here we go with Christopher Morel, 219, 3 homers, 12 RBIs, but hit the ball hard in this series. The delivery is a breaking ball in there for a strike, a slider. Willie Harris coaching at third. As we said, Mike Napoli at first. Their bench coach is a Mainer, Ryan Flaherty, longtime Oriole. Pitches low and away. He's a special favorite of Buck Showalter when he managed, utility infielder. Congratulations to his dad, Ed Flaherty. He's retiring after this season. 39 years coaching the University of Southern Maine. Wow. He's won several championships, fouled to the backstop.
How awesome is Maine, by the way? I mean, it is that time of year where on the lakes, in the woods, all over the place, on the ocean, it's just spectacular.
Great vacation spot. And, of course, the Portland Sea Dogs have got some real talent on that team. The pitch, he swung on and missed, tied him up inside, and Morel fans for a strikeout. And that is brought to you by Weichert Real Estate, where you hire a Weichert agent. You can be sure you've got a partner who will guide you every step of the way. One down for Michael Bush. We heard from our friend Rich Gale, the former pitching coach for the Red Sox and pitcher.
WEEI, Boston Sports Original.
Want Boston sports 24/7? It's easy. Download the Odyssey app and listen on demand anytime.
Played for the Maine Black Bears many years ago. The pitch, swing and a miss at that was a splitter down in a way. Good action to that.
Rich catch any trout today?
He's about to come north to do that. He's umpiring in Charleston. He's going to come up to New Hampshire and umpire this summer.
Yeah, drive the bus.
One of the tallest umpires, too, at 6'8". Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball is in there. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks. Bush just couldn't pull the trigger. 2 down for Dansby Swanson at 237 with 3 home runs.
We're going to have to pull the audio from this Tyler O'Neill conversation with Sunday Night Baseball. They asked fans to tweet in questions for him. And they asked him what his most meaningful tattoo is and why. So I'd like to hear that answer.
Not on his throwing arm, though. On his left arm. Swing and a miss by Swanson, the former Atlanta Braves shortstop.
Alex Cora told me today that they asked him to do more as a leader, and he really leaned into that.
There's foul. Rounded over by the third base dugout.
Question has always been health. He's looking like a guy you'd like to keep around for a while, don't you think?
Performing the way he has been, certainly. He's also a physical specimen, very, very strong. The pitch, fastball missing inside. We'll check the Subaru of New England scoreboard as we go. Subaru of New England Love Spring Event is here. Find your authorized Subaru retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on a slider. Dominance. Tanner Houck strikes out the side after 1.5. 1-0 Red Sox in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
When it comes to your home, we know there are plenty of reasons to protect what's inside. Your family, your photographs, your peace of mind after a long day. At Marshall, we know that protection starts on the outside. We specialize in roofing, siding, and window installations, so we can be sure these critical pieces work well together for long-lasting beauty. Plus, with our easy payment options, investing in your home is more affordable than you may think. So when it comes to your home, protect what's inside with Marshall, your local roofing, siding, and window people.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, goal, or attending one live, goal! You'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Set yourself up for success sooner than later.
After graduation, when I got my first official full-time job, I realized punctuality is imperative.
It wasn't until I was a parent when I realized being reliable is critical.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't until I retired when I realized how essential it is to be health conscious.
Steve Lewis & Company. Invest with confidence, helping you plan a brighter future.
Sox fans, the boys of summer are back, and the future is here.
Casas absolutely obliterated that ball.
Jaron Duran leading off with a home run.
With the free Odyssey app, you can catch every Devers blast with Hall of Fame Joe on the call.
Another opposite field home run for Raffy Devers.
Your soundtrack to summer is on Boston Sports Original with every Sox game live on the Odyssey app with WEEI. Download it today. AUDACY. Live games available for fans in market only.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Out of third of the order coming up here, the Herb Chambers batting order is Manuel Valdez, 154 with 2 homers and 10 knocked in. On that Subaru scoreboard, the Yankees beat Milwaukee 15-5. Some controversy there. It was a would-be double play ball. It was the certain double play ball, and Aaron Judge sliding into second reached up with his hand, and the ball hit his hand. The runner was ruled safe at first. The judgment play, Yankees went on to score 7 runs. There's a line drive ripped down the right field line. He hit hard, but foul.
Wow.
Just short of the pesky pole. That was crushed by Valdez. But again, if they heard the double play, would have been the third out. And the game would have been tied. It was 4-4 at the time. They went on to score 7 with 2 out. But they did explode 15-5.
Cheaters.
Everything else is over. Tigers beat the Royals 4-1. The White Sox win 3 straight. Can you believe it?
Not really.
4-2 over Tampa Bay. Here comes the pitch, and it swung on a high drive to right field, hit deep, but Tauchman backs up at the edge of the track now, staggers and makes the catch. That was ever so high.
Just missed.
Went under it just a little too much. Craig Kimbrell, the Oriole closer, blew a save for the second straight day as Oakland beat the Orioles 7-6. Oakland took 2 in Baltimore. They took 2 in New York. That's pitching.
The guy Mason Miller, their closer, is about as good an arm as you will ever see.
At 103.3 miles an hour. Bobby Dahlbeck, a couple of hits yesterday, takes a strike. 6 for 47 with 4 RBIs. Kimbrell left that game with a bad back. They don't know how long he'll be out. The 0-1 pitch is swung on, grounded up the third base side. He may have another swinging bunt for a hit. The throw is too late. He did that yesterday. Hit it about 40 feet, if that.
Sort of sheepishly does the swimming bear hit celebration, smiling ear to ear. You wonder what Bobby must be thinking. He knows that Garrett Cooper is going to be here Tuesday, and that seems like a pretty straightforward 1-for-1 move.
Well, here is Mr. Raffaella. What a day he had yesterday. 4 hits, 7 RBIs. He has 17 RBIs on the season with 2 homers. And the pitch, check swing, and a slider away was been much more selective, and it certainly paid off. And on Raffaella with a game of his young career, 4 for 4, 3-run score, 2 doubles, a homer, a sac fly, a stolen base. The pitch, check swing, slider is outside. He went, says the first base umpire. That didn't look like it.
No.
Brian Walsh called it for swinging. The only other Red Sox to record 7 RBIs 3 extra base hits and a stolen base in the game was Trevor Story, May 19th of 22 against Seattle. 1-1 pitch. Should be 2-0. Fisted foul, pop up, not very high. Bush goes over, makes a sliding catch by the Red Sox dugout. I didn't think he had a chance. It wasn't hit more than 10 feet in the air, but he went sliding. He got a strawberry on his knee doing that on the warning track, but he made the play.
So frustrating for Rafael. They showed the replay. That's one of the worst check swing calls I've ever seen. I mean, it wasn't even in the galaxy of a swing.
Would have been 2-0 instead of 1-1. Makes a difference. Here's Duran, who grounded out 1-3 on the first pitch that Wisniewski threw. The runner goes to first. The pitch is a strike. Dahlbeck has a stolen base. Throw is off the glove of the shortstop, backed up by the second baseman. So a little surprise element there. Dahlbeck has decent speed. At the throw from the catcher, Amaya, went off Swanson's gloves. He tried to catch it and tag the runner sliding in one motion. The throw was wide, though. So let's see if that can produce a run here. Jaron now has 3 of his last 25. Right-hander deals, and it's inside. Toronto beat the Dodgers 3-1. Texas down Cincinnati 4-3 to stay over 500. As we mentioned earlier, Atlanta walk-off hit beat Cleveland 4-3 in the deciding game of that series, and the teams with the 2 best records. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did, says the third base umpire. That was pretty obvious.
Apparently on ESPN tonight, Tyler was asked whether he would do the home run derby. He said, if I'm invited, I'm in. I'd love to see that.
That would be fun. He has tremendous power. Washington over Miami 12-9. Mets beat the Cardinals 4-2. Arizona nipped Seattle 3-2. Houston beat Colorado 8-2. Wisniewski is ready for the 1-2. Swing and a miss at a high heater. He got him at 96, and that retires the side. After 2, 1-0 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Set yourself up for success sooner than later.
After graduation, when I got my first official full-time job, I realized punctuality is imperative.
It wasn't until I was a parent when I realized being reliable is critical.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't until I retired when I realized how essential it is to be health conscious.
Steve Lewis and Company. Invest with confidence, helping you plan a brighter future.
When it comes to your home, we know there are plenty of reasons to protect what's inside. Your family, your photographs, your peace of mind after a long day. At Marshall, we know that protection starts on the outside. We specialize in roofing, siding, and window installations, so we can be sure these critical pieces work well together for long-lasting beauty. Plus, with our easy payment options, investing in your home is more affordable than you may think. So when it comes to your home, protect what's inside with Marshall, your local roofing, siding, and window people.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love with the free Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams with Odyssey, AUDACY. Download the free Odyssey app today.
Jones and Mego, weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Third inning, Red Sox got an unearned run in the first. They lead it 1-0, and for the play-by-play, here is Will Fleming.
Thank you so much, Joe. An absolutely glorious night for a ball game. Matt Mervis to lead it off against Houck in the Herb Chambers batting order, brought to you by Herb Chambers Genesis of Auburn. It is hard to do much better than what we've got here tonight. This crown jewel of a ballpark. It is ideal conditions for now. Some rain in the forecast, but for now, this is just perfect. Just as Houck is bad, he fires the first pitch outside to Mervis. Sinking fastball, 1-0. That's just his 27th pitch. 18 for Tanner. Have been in the zone, the 1-0. Hard ground ball to the right side. Valdez, who's been really steady over there, plays the second hop. Couple hesitations and a throw to first while Dahlbeck covers. And there's one away. Now Miguel Amaya. It is so fun to watch the evolution of Tanner Houck. He looks absolutely like the genuine article. Especially here at home. This feels like it could be a special night for him. He's been dominant on this mound. A perfect slider on the outside corner, strike one. They simplified his mechanics. He's able to dot that slider so consistently. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. That was perfect at the bottom of the zone. And it's 0-2. I mean, this is the guy the Red Sox dreamed about. And they drafted and developed the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He lost the bat into the stands. Did Amaya. Salt in the wounds. Another strikeout for Houck. 4 overall. And they're 2 down.
That was 48 years ago. Tomorrow, April 29, 1986, the Roger Clemens struck out 20 Seattle Mariners.
He's not quite on that pace. I know you remember that so vividly. 2 down, bases empty. Roger almost didn't make it to the ballpark in time that day. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner with a slider. Early in the game, he was mowing him down. It was pretty apparent that it was one of those nights.
They weren't even hitting foul balls.
0-1, another slider for a strike, and it's 0-2.
They're swinging and missing. And Roger usually had a lot of foul balls hit against him because people were late on his heater.
0-2 is a ground ball to short. Circling around it, backhanding Rafaela. He throws to first in time to get the speedy Crow Armstrong. Out perfect through 3. 1-0 Red Sox. Looking a little bit like Clemens on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. The NFL Draft is behind us and your favorite team is now gearing up for week number 1. The free Odyssey app puts you right in the middle of the pro football conversation with the biggest sports radio stations from across the country. The local voices who know your team the best, giving you their unfiltered takes on the current state of your squad. It's always football season right here on the free Odyssey app.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
Joint pain. Do those 2 little words have you feeling like you're condemned to a life sentence of suffering? Are they stealing your sleep and robbing you of life's little moments? What if there was a way to break free from your joint pain with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime? A way that could repair and restore damaged tissue, regain your mobility, and finally get lasting relief. Introducing QC Kinetics, the regenerative therapy used by professional athletes and available to the public right now. To find out if you're a candidate, call now for a free consultation. 617-826-5977.
I'm feeling on top of the world because of QC Kinetics.
I couldn't believe it. I honestly was skeptical, but the pain went from a 10 to a 0.
I would recommend QC to anybody.
Join the growing crowd of satisfied customers who have set themselves free from joint pain. What are you waiting for? For a free consultation, call now. 617-826-5977. 617-826.
Hey, it's Tyler O'Neill. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI. You know, I don't know if I'm going to get any more. We'll see where life takes me.
Given the size of your arms, do they charge you more because the ink?
It's by hours, so yeah, however long it takes to get them done.
That was Tyler O'Neill talking about Tats on the ESPN telecast. He'll bat second in this inning, but first, Rafi Devers. Red Sox leading the Cubs 1-0. Devers reached on an error his first time and scored on the Wong Base hit up the middle. Raffy ever imposing into the left-handed box. Wisniewski, the right-handed Cub pitcher, into the windy throws, and Devers swings and rips one into right field. That's a base hit. He was ready to pounce, was Raffy, and he rockets one into right for a leadoff single. As Joe told you, tomorrow, the 38-year anniversary of Rogers' first 20 strikeout game. In the first inning against Spike Owen, Phil Bradley, and Ken Phelps, all three strikeouts swinging. And then in the second inning, he struck out Presley and Calderon. Here's Tyler O'Neill from the right side. Leadoff man aboard. Raffy leading at first. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball on the inside corner for strike one.
Gorman Thomas figured in that game two ways. First, he hit a home run off Roger. Seattle had a 1-0 lead to the seventh inning when Dwight Evans hit a 3-run homer. But Baylor, playing first, dropped the pop foul, and that resulted in another strikeout.
A one swing and a foul.
Dropped the pop foul, and that Gorman Thomas another chance, and he struck out. So that made 20 possible. I thought he was going to get 21, but on the last play, Ken Phelps grounded to shortstop. He was the last batter, and Ray Quinones threw him out.
0-2 to Tyler O'Neill. Wisniewski throws, and Tyler chops one foul outside of third. Dewey hit the 3-run bomb in the bottom of the third, scoring Psycho and Romero. Father of someone we know well. 1-0 Red Sox. 0-2 to Tyler O'Neill with Devers at first.
Mike Mora was the pitcher for the Mariners.
Here's the pitch. Swinging a soft ground ball down the first base line. It's going to stay fair. Played there by Wisniewski. He flips underhand to first. Devers up to second. Tyler was way out in front. So one down with Raffy at second, and here comes Wilyer Abreu. Giants for 3, then off to Minneapolis and Atlanta. Sox trying to win their first home series this season. Do so with a win tonight. Here's Abreu, who fly to center his first time here. He grounds one, foul outside of first. And that's strike one. I love talking to Rich Gedman about almost anything, but he gets a certain glint in his eye when he's talking about Roger.
They're very close friends.
0-1 to Abreu. His third inning fueled by Sitko. Pitch to Wilyer. Swinging a high drive. If it's fair, it's way out of here, but it is yanked foul into the stands. Just a little out in front of a changeup, and it's 0-2. 107 off the bat and absolutely launched.
Much higher than the foul pole.
He looks to the heavens. Does Abreu. 0-2. Wisniewski probably feeling a little whiplash after that swing. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard ground ball to first and a high hop. Nice sliding play there by Bush. He flips to the covering pitcher in time. Abreu hit it hard again. Nice defense. 2 down, and Devers over to third. Sitco top-tier Tri-Clean gasoline gets you where you're going. So here now Connor Wong, who drove in the game's first run. Devers at third with 2 down. Rays and O's have lost. Blue Jays with a spectacular play from George Springer won their game as Connor takes a ball down and in. They beat the Dodgers finally 3-1. We wondered in spring training whether this would finally be the year that the injuries caught up to the Tampa Bay Rays. It appears that that might well be happening. They're now 3 games below 500, 1-0 to Wong. What a year he's having, Connor Wong. The pitch. Swinging a chopper toward third. It hits the bag, and it's going to score a run. Connor Wong playing Plinko, and it's 2-0 Red Sox.
2 seeing eye hits, if there ever were one. 2 RBIs.
Clean living for Connor Wong. right off the bag. And Devers scores easily. Got to bring up Yoshida. Well, as hard as Connor's hit the ball all year, he's earned some of those. 6th in his last 12 games. Recorded more than one hit. Here is Yoshida, who softly grounded out his first time a breaking ball in there for strike one. Every 4-banger the Red Sox hit this year, Red Sox Radio Network will donate $40 to Cars for Kids. We're making our donation. You should, too. 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. CarsForKids.com. Throw to first. Wong dives back in. Oh, and 1 to Massa. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased one there. He rarely does that. That was an elevated fastball up and out of the zone. And it's 0-2. 4 hits yesterday. He certainly does respond well to rest, does the Macho Man. I mean, don't we all? Not that I would know with 2 young kids. And have time called. Meeting on the mound as Amaya chats things over with Wesneski. 2-0 Red Sox. Connor Wong has driven them both in. 0-2 to Yoshida. Pretty good time, actually, for Connor to run here. Valdez is out on deck. Not going the pitch. Outside, high fastball. The general idea. I mean, Wong's got good speed. It's 2 down. It's a 2-strike count for Yoshida. Dahlbeck has already proven that Wesneski not that quick to the plate, so we'll see if Connor thinks about it. Outfield straight away and deep. 2-0 Sox here in the third. The pitch in the dirt. Had he gone there, he'd easily be standing at second base. He did not. Sweeper in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Yankees 9 games above 500. Sox at the moment 15-13, 3.5 back. Leading here 2-0. Wong a bigger lead now. And he goes. The pitch is swung on and looped into center field. That's a base hit. Wong rounds second. He heads for third, but he'll have to hold as the center fielder Crow Armstrong gets to that ball in the gap. Wasn't hit all that hard by Yoshida. Wong took off. He's at third, so now they're at the corners for Enmanuel Valdez.
Well, that was center cut. Nailed it.
I think Wesneski actually pretty fortunate that did not go much further.
Wesneski on a short leash now. As we said, he pitched just 3 days ago. Got a win. Not really stretched out to go very long as a starter.
Here is Valdez, who launched one foul his first time and then just missed a deep fly ball to right. He looks very good at the plate tonight. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Inside, sweeper. The great Twitter account Red Sox Stats pointed out that in this month alone, 7 outs now made by Valdez recently on balls hit 95 or harder and that went 350 feet or further. So getting close. The 1-0. Swinging a high fly foul down the right field line. He again laid into that one, but hooked it foul. Maybe a little bit more in on the hands that time. And it's 1-1. Apparently, the Players Association has announced that Major League Baseball is going to totally fix the uniform fiasco next year. Reverse the debacle that has caught the players' attention. 1-1 to Enmanuel Valdez. 2 down at first and third, they lead. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up on the infield to third. The Cub third baseman Chris Morel is underneath it. He makes the play, and the inning is over. Red Sox get another one on a ball that hit the third base bag from Connor Wong. 2-0 after 3. Sox over the Cubs in the Shaw's N-Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, goal, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Dunkin' just dropped a new kind of energy. Introducing Sparked Energy by Dunkin'. Energy for the fun of it. For the fun of seeing where the weekend can take you. Plus, it's available in both Berry Burst and Peach Sunshine. Just what your Sunday is begging for. A revitalizing burst of energy with caffeine, vitamins, and minerals. Get Sparked Energy at your nearest Providence Dunkin'. Or order ahead on the Dunkin' app. Sparked Energy drinks are fruit flavored. Contain 0% fruit juice. Beverages contain caffeine from Caffeine and Guarana. Participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.
Set yourself up for success sooner than later.
After graduation, when I got my first official full-time job, I realized punctuality is imperative.
It wasn't until I was a parent when I realized being reliable is critical.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't until I retired when I realized how essential it is to be health conscious.
Steve Lewis and Company. Invest with confidence, helping you plan a brighter future.
The Rich Keefe Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
On to the fourth inning we go. Red Sox lead the Cubs 2-0. Tanner Houck has been exceptional tonight. He'll see the top of the order. It was 9 up, 9 down the first time. So now Nico Horner gets his second look. He grounded a third in his first AB. Pitch black skies overhead now at Fenway Park. Houck throws. Fastball. Strike on the inside corner. It was chilly the night that Rogers struck out 20, wasn't it?
It was 43 or 44 degrees, and there was threat of rain.
Not at all like tonight, as the pitch is a splitter that misses inside 1-1.
It was a typical April night at Fenway. Most of the media was over at the Garden. The Celtics were playing Atlanta Hawks in the playoff. I believe with Dominique Williams.
1-1 is swung on a miss. I might have this wrong. I think Bob Ryan came over to Fenway once he got word of what was happening. And if he did, we know he kept score in that book.
Yeah, what a book about scorekeeping.
1-2 on the ground foul outside of third. Do you think he scores more legibly than you do?
Probably.
Now,
most people do.
I think I've seen the scorecard of Rogers' 20 strikeout game. Yeah. Is that hanging in your home?
It is, yeah. I gave one to Roger.
1-2 is fouled off on the third base side. So you duplicated it?
Yes. Hope he can read it, but...
Either way, it's such a cool thing that you do. Big moments in guys' careers.
Yeah, the strikeouts are in red, so you can tell.
K. He can read. 1-2 is fouled off. I can't believe I've never asked you this as the Red Sox lead 2-0 in the top of the fourth. I haven't really studied your calligraphy over there. Do you write a backwards K for a strikeout looking?
No, I write KC.
KC.
Strikeout call.
Mm-hmm. Good barbecue. The 1-2 is outside. Slider, and it's 2-2.
But that was just such an amazing night. Roger had to run the last mile or so to Fenway because he was stuck in traffic on Storrow Drive. There's some question whether they'd get another pitcher up.
2-2. Swinging a soft ground ball to the right side. Valdez to his left. Gobbles it up. He throws to first in time. And there's one away. Good thing he made it.
Pitching coach was, we called Uncle Fish, Bill Fisher, and he and Roger were very close. Bill Fisher was really good on the mechanics, and he helped guide Roger early in his career.
Of course, no cell phones then, so they were probably panicked in the clubhouse. Here's Mike Tauchman. 2-0 Sox in the fourth. Houck throws. And a strike right on the inside corner at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Fourth inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Donate your car and help a child today. 0-1 is a little bit outside.
Roger struck out his buddy Spike Owen for the 19th K.
And would later join the Red Sox.
That season.
1-1 the pitch. A little bit outside.
So with Dave Henderson, a Roger fan. And the 20th strikeout was Phil Bradley, the former Missouri quarterback, who took a call strike. Dick Voltaggio was the home plate umpire.
2-1 is blooped into center field. That's going to be a base hit. That's how it ends for Houck. That was a good pitch, a slider that jammed him, but Tauchman loops it into the outfield. This did have the feel of one of those kind of nights. You hate to see it go away on something like that. Light rain has begun here at Fenway. So that's the first base runner for the Cubs. It comes with 1 out in the 4th. Again, that was a great pitch from Tanner. Here's Ian Happ. I mean, with all the times you saw Roger and Pedro, the pitch is inside. To me, Joe, this is now the closest thing that the Red Sox have had where there are nights where pretty early on you feel like he has no-hit type stuff.
With the 3-pitch mix now, with that splitter going so well.
Speaking of, there it is at the bottom of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1.
I was so blessed. In 20 of my first 22 seasons here, I had either Roger Clemens or Pedro Martinez pitching every 5th day.
Just
can't beat that.
That's outrageous. 1-1. Double play depth behind Houck. He throws. And a hard ground ball into right field. That's a base hit. Abreu's got the huge arm. Tauchman knows that he'll hold. So back-to-back singles now. And here come the Cubs. They got the tying runs aboard with 1 out in the 4th.
I would hope this year number 21 is up there on the right field facade. The Red Sox retire it. It's never been given out.
Well, you should say it in Cooperstown. Will it into existence?
Well, he should be in Cooperstown, too.
He should. So should Bonds.
I feel very strongly about that. Bonds, too.
Hey, Roger, it's hard to argue that he wasn't one of the, 5 best right-handed starting pitchers of all time?
All time, no question about it.
2 on, 1 out for Christopher Morel. Houck throws. Ground ball foul. Outside of third, it's 0-1. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
2-0 Red Sox, top of the 4th. The pitch from Houck to Morel, just outside. Will Fleming, Joe Castiglione, Joe Braverman back in the EEI studios. No Doug Lane tonight. Griff is with us. Griff Ward. 1-1 is a chopper off the front foot of Morel, and it's 1-2.
Dwight Evans, who hit that 3-run home run to win that $20K game for Roger in the 7th inning, was here yesterday, and tonight another member of the '86 Red Sox. Red Sox Hall of Famer, the Steamer, Bob Stanley's in the Legends box. Really one of the great guys, and Red Sox record for most appearances, and many other distinctions.
Shine your shoes if you want. 1-2 to Chris Morel, right-handed hitter. Houck checks the runner at second. He throws, and he misses just low with a slider. And it's 2-2. You know, the most obvious example is Bill Buckner of sort of the unfair treatment after the meltdown in 1986. As Houck is ready, the 2-2. Swing and a foul, but, Steamer and Getty and all those guys. It's a complicated story in a lot of ways, Joe, because, yes, the Red Sox win in 2004, and it takes some of the edge off of all of that went down in 1986, but it's bittersweet for those guys.
Well, they were really rooting for the Red Sox, of course, to win it in 2004.
2-2 pitch. Swing and another foul ball. Morel hurt himself again. He's hobbled on 1 foot.
But Steamer was throwing gas, hard, nasty sinkers at that time. And I think if he'd started the inning, it might have been a different story.
Yeah, and in the moment, people thought that, didn't they?
Yes, I think so.
And, of course, no defensive switch at first base. Also, something that had been done over and over again. And it was the reasoning that he just thought Bill deserved to be out there for the moment.
Well, that was never stated by the late manager John McNamara, but I think that's pretty obvious.
I mean, in his career, he was a great defender, but he was hurt.
And in the postseason, he was replaced pretty regularly at first base by Staple, who's a very sure-handed infielder.
And I would imagine, Joe, that decision haunted Mac for the rest of his life.
Well, I don't believe he ever came out and said that. I know the loss did, certainly.
Morel is back in there. 1 out. First and second, the Cubs lead. Sox leading 2-0. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Houck is ready. He throws inside. And it's 3-2. After that game 6, I mean, you were down in the clubhouse ready to celebrate. The plastic was hung and all that. Leaving the ballpark that night, I mean, the Red Sox obviously took a lead in game 7. They had a great chance to win.
Lead, yeah.
3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Morel cannot hold up a great fastball.
That was nasty.
And they're 2 away.
Hands.
Beautiful. His 5th strikeout. It'll bring up Michael Busch. But when you left Shea that night, did you think the Red Sox had a chance the next night?
Well, the next game is actually rained out. Sunday night. Remember, we went to Rusty Staub's restaurant with Joe Morgan and Dot Morgan. And then they played the next night when McNamara switched to Bruce Hurst, who had been dominant. He would have been the World Series MVP if the Red Sox won Game 6.
Here's a liner into left field. Tyler O'Neill drifts in. He's there to make the play. Yeah, Oil Can was going to start Game 7, but instead Hurst got the nod. Inning over. Houck works out of his first jam of the night. Cubs leave 2. Legrand Orange. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-0 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, goal,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
This is a promotional message for Alexia Sweet Potato Fries, and in the process of elucidating you on all the wondrous virtues Alexia Sweet Potato Fries have to offer, I intend to do so in a prodigious manner befitting of such a superlative side. That's because all Alexia creations are creatively crafted, from sweet potato fries that accomplish a delicate balance of sweet and savoury without GMOs or superfluous additives, to the eloquent lexicon of our advertisements, like this one, because every Alexia experience is intended to feel creatively crafted and exceptional without exception. Alexia's Sweet Potato Fries. Do procure them in your grocer's freezer.
Networks make it possible to share data from lots of places, like a bird sanctuary.
Good eye. There is a typo. Thanks.
But to make them powerful enough to deliver new opportunities at the edge, you need CDW and Aruba. CDW experts can help design and implement an Aruba Edge Services platform, which unifies, secures, and automates network environments everywhere, so you can translate data into innovation.
Sorry, do you mind? This is confidential.
Aruba makes visibility at the edge possible. CDW makes it powerful. Learn more at cdw.com/Aruba.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love with the free Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams with Odyssey, AUDACY. Download the free Odyssey app today.
Hi, this is Bobby Dahlbeck. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
As the light rain continues to fall here at Fenway Park, Red Sox leading the Cubs 2-0. And it'll be Bobby Dahlbeck, the king of the infield hit of late, to lead it off. It'll be Dahlbeck. And then Rafaela and the leadoff man, Jarren Duran. Wisniewski has thrown 53 pitches. Bobby swings and misses. Center cut fastball, and it's 0-1. Herb Chambers batting order brought to you by Herb Chambers, Ford of Braintree and Ford of Westboro. 0-1 to Bobby D. The pitch. Swing and a miss again. Another fastball challenged him, and Bobby late. 0-2. So apparently, the Players Association has resolved the uniform debacle. Letters will be bigger next year. They'll return to the pants that actually fit and aren't see-through. 0-2 to Dahlbeck. Here it is. Strike 3 call. Breaking ball that froze him. And Dahlbeck is gone to begin the 4th inning. Players Association said this was a problem created entirely by Nike and they tried to innovate something that didn't need innovation. So they'll go back to the normal gear next year. Didn't make a lot of sense at the time that it came out. One down, here's Rafaela. Fouled out his first time, and he takes strike on the inside corner. He's not getting along with Larry Vanover, Rafaela. He got rung up on a check swing that was not his first time. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. And now, for a young hitter who's trying to be more disciplined at the plate, swings at a ball there, misses it, and it's 0-2. One down in the bottom of the fourth, 2-0 Sox. Wisniewski throws. Cedon chops a breaking ball. Foul outside of third. 0-2. Red Sox baseball brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. During Truck Month, get a great deal on Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, for 47 years straight, and the official truck of your Boston Red Sox. 0-2 to Cedon. Deep breath on the mound from Wisniewski. He throws. Cedon takes in the dirt. That one bounced in the left-handed batter's box. And it's 1-2 on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Yankees blasted away today in Milwaukee. 15-5. 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, they say again. Now that one looked more like a swing. And Rafaela gone again. That's the third strikeout for Wisniewski. And here's the leadoff man, Jarren Duran. Subaru New England Love Spring Event is here. Drive away in a brand new 24 Subaru. Find your authorized retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. White Sox beat the Rays 4-2. Tigers over the Royals 4-1. Twins, we'll see next week. They are hot. They beat the Angels 11-5 as Duran takes a strike on the outside corner. I think that's maybe 6 in a row for the Twinkies.
Yeah, they had a rough stretch earlier.
Rocco Baldelli's club is hot. 0-1 to Duran.
7 straight wins.
Pitch, high pop-up into left center field. Coming in on it is Happ, the left fielder, and he's there to make the play. Inning over, 3 up, 3 down for the Sox in the fourth. To the fifth we go, 2-0 Boston. Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox.
Hey everyone, Boomer Esiason here. The NFL draft is behind us and your favorite team is now gearing up for week number 1. The free Odyssey app puts you right in the middle of the pro football conversation with the biggest sports radio stations from across the country. The local voices who know your team the best, giving you their unfiltered takes on the current state of your squad. It's always football season right here on the free Odyssey app.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Add some sizzle to your next special occasion with the Kansas City Steak Company. The most tender, world-class premium steaks delivered right to your door. Get 15% off plus free shipping right now at kansascitysteaks.com. Use promo code DR15.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this?
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination. And then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you. Around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise. For lives in drive.
Ask your smart speaker to play 93.7 WEEI. Now back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Fifth inning here, 2-0 Red Sox. They've had 5 hits. They've all been singles. There's 2 hits for the Cubs, and leading off will be Dansby Swanson in the Herb Chambers batting order, sponsored by Herb Chambers Pre-Owned Cars and Trucks. Swanson struck out his first time up, 5 Ks, no walks, and just 2 singles off Houck, who's thrown 58 pitches and 41 strikes. He has been dominant. Tanner deals, and Swanson takes a strike on a slider on the outer half. Mervis on deck, and then Amaya, the catcher. The delivery is swung on it in the air to right field. This is deep, back by the pesky Paul. Abreu on the go, leaps. Oh, what a catch! He made the play where the wall rounds out. Very close to being a home run if he doesn't make that catch. Certainly would have been extra bases. What a play. Julio Abreu has made some sensational plays. Made one in Cleveland, robbing Ramirez of a home run. And this one certainly would have been at least a double. What a play. He ran hard, reached out for the fence where it's only about 4 feet high, where it slopes downward, and he got it. There's a ball low. Swanson nearly had an opposite field homer.
That was spectacular. What a weapon he is in right field.
Yes, he has really been good. Mervis swings, fists a foul out left side. He grounded out 4-3 his first time up. Mervis pitched yesterday. Threw his first pitch around 87, and then we saw 40s and 50s. I think he wanted to save his arm, and he had to be relieved. He was charged with half a dozen runs. The pitch, swinging a bounding ball, foul outside at first. He did pitch at Duke, so he threw a lot harder than that.
Had a couple great Red Sox fans in the booth just now. Josh Brookstra, who won a competition, season ticket holder. He's been in the bleachers for 20 years. And he brought his buddy John Bryers in, who is a carpenter in the local 326, just like Cam Boozer.
Yeah, acoustical tiles. Swing and a miss at a slider down and in under the hands. That was unhittable. What a pitch. That's strikeout number 6.
He was looking at our roof saying, I could come help you out if you need.
Yeah. It's a little discolored.
Like many parts of this yard.
2 down. Here comes Amaya, who struck out his first time up. And he gets fisted and grounds a foul into the batter's box right at his feet. 2-0 Red Sox. Not a lot of hard hit balls in this game. Swanson's was tagged. But what a play by Julio Abreu. The 0-1 deal. Under the hands, a sinking fastball, and he went around on a partial swing. It didn't look like it, but similar call made against Rafaela earlier by Brian Walsh, the first base umpire. The 0-2, foul to the backstop. Today's Red Sox code word of the game is Winkowski 25, and it's up to you to spell it right. Make sure to enter a code word of the member portal.
So it's not quite Yastrzemski, but similar.
Pitch is swung on and foul around the batter's box. I hope we see Yaz coming up in this Giants series with his grandson playing. Mike had a home run today to help the Giants beat the Pirates.
I'll never forget it when he homered here 2 years ago with Grandpa in the building. Well, he might be here. We won't see him.
Probably not, but
I mean, he's just really, one of the great Red Sox players of all time, and wants to be in the background.
Mike had a good career. Orioles kept him a long time, didn't give him a chance in the big leagues, but he found a home with San Francisco. The pitch, swing and a miss, nasty down and away with a splitter. The bottom dropped out of that. 91 on the splitter. So that's strikeout number 7. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0 Red Sox in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
What is the Protector? To us, it's someone willing to avoid danger, save lives, and keep their loved ones safe. The U.S. Concealed Carry Association empowers gun-owning Americans by offering mental, physical, and legal preparation for self-defense. That's what gives protectors peace of mind, knowing they're ready for everything that happens before, during, and after an act of self-defense. See why responsibly armed Americans choose the USCCA as their #1 resource for self-defense. Visit uscca.com/defend to join today.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, goal.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Roto-Rooter. Plumbing problem? No match for a little DIY duct tape. Shoot, hold on. Nope. There we go. No match for a little... dang it, wait. Duct tape and a wrench. Leaks are no match for duct tape and a wrench. And a bucket and a towel, more duct tape, a hammer, this random tool I found in the basement, another bucket, more tape, a little more tape. Perfect. On second thought, maybe leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter.
And
the Waco troubles down the drain.
EasyCater presents We've Got Your Back. Up Singers.
Backing you up.
So I used to call the restaurant to order team lunches.
He called the restaurant.
They were super nice, but explaining everyone's dietary needs?
Who has time for that?
But then I found EasyCater. Vegan, gluten-free. Type in what you need and get tons of restaurants.
Tons.
Now ordering food for work is easy as pie.
And who doesn't love pie?
EasyCater has your back with over 100,000 restaurants. Order 24/7 on EasyCater.com and know.
We got your back.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Home half of the fifth, 2-0 Red Sox. That's it for Wisniewski, which was anticipated. They wanted 4 innings out of him. He really wasn't stretched out to go too far. He allowed 2 runs on 5 hits. One of the runs unearned. He walked 1, struck out 3, and stranded 5 runners, so he was in some trouble. Richard Lovelady, a lefty, the only one in their bullpen, with yesterday's victim Lee sent down to AAA today. So he'll take over here, Richard Lovelady.
If we play baseball in February, he would definitely be on the All-Valentine's list, right?
Let's not start that early. February 14th. Well,
almost nowadays.
Yeah, that's when they report any of them. Ball 1 low, missing to Raffy, who scored both runs. He reached on an error by the second baseman, scored on a hit by Wong, single to right, scored on a hit by Wong. And there's a strike over the outer half. After that single, he went to second in a ground out, to third in a ground out, scored on the ball that hit third base off the bat of Wong. Yeah, Luke Little was farmed out today. He really struggled yesterday. That's low and away.
Lyle Lovett would have to be on the All-Valentine's name list, too.
Jim Ray Hart. 2-1, foul to the backstop. Had a huge cut at that. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lovelady, 6 feet, 185 pounds. Not a lot of run in the early going this season. Came up with Kansas City in 19. He's pitched for Oakland as well. The 2-2 pitch is a little bit low. John Candelaria would be on that team. The Candy Man. 3-2. Raffy's been really locked in. There's a foul to the left side out of play.
There's a
Tyler Flowers, the catcher.
Well,
Red Sox and Braves.
There was a minor league player in the mid-'80s named Michael Romeo.
And Raffy takes ball 4. He's been much more selective. So Raffy moves down to first base, and that is the second walk of this game. O'Neill had one in the first inning. Grounded out 1-3 his next time up, and here's Tyler. Try to give the Red Sox a little more breathing room here as they lead it 2-0. Left-hander Lovelady delivers a strike over the outside corner.
Corey Hart.
The left-hander from the COVID year, right?
Kyle Hart, yep.
It's actually Lovelady's first appearance.
Of course,
fouled out of play.
That was more heartbreak than anything.
Yeah. Certainly a forgettable time, that COVID year. But at least we had some baseball.
That was a welcome respite, that's for sure.
0-2. Here it comes, and he takes a strike. Spotted a fastball beautifully over the inside corner. Neal just couldn't pull the trigger. So 1 on, 1 out. And here's Abreu, certainly done it with his glove tonight. fly to center and grounded out 3-1. He took at least a double away from Swanson. Lovelady started at AAA Iowa, was called up today. Even though he had a .584 ERA at AAA, the pitch. Swing, there's a high towering fly ball. Shallow right field, right fielder coming in. Tauchman is there and has it for the out. So 2 down after the walk. And here's Connor Wong, who's 2 for 2. He had a big bounding ball up the middle on several hops into center field for an RBI with 2 out in the first, and then with 2 out in the third. Hit a ground ball to third, hit off the bag, and that drove in another run. That one misses inside.
They should just put their infielders on the bases because Connor's just been peppering all of them.
Yeah, maybe it went down over first right now. It went over second, it went off third. Throw to first, runner back. Lovelady was pretty good his last few outings. 5 scoreless ones. Opponents batting in the AAA, just .219 against him this year. .1-0 pitch coming. And it's taken for a strike. High strike call. Well, the 110th pitch is already passed. Brought to you by 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. 110 Grill, official partner of the Red Sox radio network. Pitch. Connor swings, pops a foul out of play.
I don't know why it took me this long. We obviously know who would manage the Valentine's Day team.
Bobby Valentine. How about that? Ellis Valentine, of course, to play the outfield. Had a great arm with Montreal. It was Fred Valentine, too, played for the Senators. Here's the 1-2, and it's a little inside. It looked like for a moment home plate umpire was going to go up with the right hand. Today through Thursday at Shaw's Star Market, get green cabbage, sweet potatoes, bok choy, Roma tomatoes, green beans, eggplant, Cortland apples, squash, all 97 cents a pound. There's a swing and a high fly ball center field. Center fielder started in, goes back. Crow Armstrong makes the catch on the track about 15 feet in front of the garage door out there to retire the side. After 5, 2-0 Boston on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Roto-Rooter. Plumbing problem? No match for a little DIY duct tape. Shoot, hold on. Nope. There we go. No match for a little... dang it, wait. Duct tape and a wrench. Leaks are no match for duct tape and a wrench. And a bucket and a towel, more duct tape, a hammer, this random tube I found in the basement, another bucket, more tape, a little more tape. Perfect. On second thought, maybe leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter.
And away go troubles down the drain.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right?
80% water?
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure, concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Ooh, pass me the intercom thingy.
Attention shoppers. If you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Pods.
Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Save on Tide at Target with a Target gift card. Restrictions apply. Terms and conditions apply to gift cards. For details, go to help.target.com/help.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this.
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination. And then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you, around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise, for lives in drive.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Well, we go into the 6th inning. Red Sox at Tanner Houck rolling along 2-0. They lead the Cubs. Tanner with 7 strikeouts. He's allowed only 2 hits. You'll see Pete Crow Armstrong, the left-hander, to begin things. In this top of the 6th, infield way back on the right side. Crow Armstrong bounced out to short his first time. The pitch. Swing and a miss. John Valentin, clearly on the All Valentines team.
Of course.
0-1. How did we get here? Right, Loveladies pitching for the Cubs. The 0-1 is a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2.
He might come off for at least the start of the 6th, with 2 lefties do.
0-2 is a ground ball to the right side, backhanded by Dahlbeck. Perfectly flips to Houck. That's 2 good athletes combining for the first out of the 6th. Bobby, well, he's struggled and then some at the plate. He's been outstanding defensively. Really at both corner spots. Rob Refsnyder was out in the on-deck area for the Red Sox in the previous inning. So we'll see whether they even bring Lovelady onto the mound. If he takes them out, he would have to face Refsnyder. Here's the pitch. And that is a strike on the inside corner. That was a tweak this year. Slider 0-1. Houck is really rolling along. Horner has hit 2 ground balls. He's 0 for 2. The 0-1. Slider swung on and missed. Well, this is the very best of Tanner Houck. 0-2. Quickly into the wind. He throws. Fastball fouled off. 95 still in the tank. His 75th pitch. And it's 0-2. Man, does he look comfortable on this mound. No balls and 2 strikes. Houck throws. Way outside. Split finger fastball, and it's 1-2. What a play by Wilyer Abreu in the last inning. Coming a fixture for these Red Sox. 1-2. Houck throws. Swinging a liner on a hop to second. Diving stop by Valdez. He comes to his feet. Throws to first in time. What a play. Mano. And they're 2 away.
Well, so far you'd have to say it's the Red Sox best defensive game at home this season.
And it is a straight line. When they play good defense here, they win. It's that simple. That was outstanding from Valdez. El Cangrejo, the crab, makes the play, and they're 2 down. Here comes Mike Tauchman, swing and a miss at a sinker. That's about the hardest hit ball of the night for the Cubs. And Valdez bailed Houck out. What a diving stab. Tauchman steps out, calls time. This copyrighted broadcast presented by Authority of the Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Ever so smooth. The 0-1, a little bit outside. Dennis Eckersley so famously called Houck Cool Hand Luke, with good reason. I mean, he just looks so mellow. 1-1. It doesn't feel mellow in the batter's box. A foul ball in on the hands, and it's 1-2.
That's a heavy ball, too. I don't think batters like to face him very much.
He's just really a man in full right now. Steely-eyed, looking off into the distance. Toes the rubber on the first base side. Hands over his head. Now the black glove down to the belt. 0-2 with 2 down and the base is empty. Houck, compacted wide. He throws. Swing and a chopper foul outside the first base line. And it stays 1-2. In his 3-hit complete game shutout, he needed only 94 pitches. He's already here tonight, thrown 81. Trying to get through this 6th. Tauchman has one of the Cubs' 2 hits. Shakes off Wong, now says yes. Does Houck? Here's the 1-2. It is just outside. 95-mile-an-hour sinker. And it's 2-2. Tanner adjusts the right sleeve on his jersey. Takes a deep breath. Nods yes, and the 2-2. Slider swung on and missed. He got him. Tanner Houck is fan 8. He retires the Cubs in order in the 6th. And he and the Red Sox cruising along 2-0. Bottom 6 next. Cubs are going to make a pitching change. They go to the right-hander now. We'll have it next on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, goal,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Roto-Rooter. Plumbing problem? No match for a little DIY duct tape. Shoot, hold on. Nope. There we go. No match for a little... dang it, wait. Duct tape and a wrench. Leaks are no match for duct tape and a wrench. And a bucket and a towel, more duct tape, a hammer, this random tool I found in the basement, another bucket, more tape, a little more tape. Perfect. On second thought, maybe leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter.
And away go troubles down the drain.
This is a promotional message for Alexia Sweet Potato Fries, and in the process of elucidating you on all the wondrous virtues Alexia Sweet Potato Fries have to offer, I intend to do so in a prodigious manner befitting of such a superlative side. That's because all Alexia creations are creatively crafted, from sweet potato fries that accomplish a delicate balance of sweet and savoury, without GMOs or superfluous additives, to the eloquent lexicon of our advertisements, like this one, because every Alexia experience is intended to feel creatively crafted and exceptional without exception. Alexia's sweet potato fries. Do procure them in your grocer's freezer.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Oh, this is interesting. The Cubs go to a right-hander, Almonte, and Rob Refsnyder is going to hit anyway. So you hope that everything is okay with Masataka Yoshida. I mean, it's an obvious change when there's a lefty on the mound for Refsnyder to come on. But they're going to stick with him here anyhow. So we'll wait and see on that. Here is Refsnyder. He's just been brilliant since coming back off the IL. Right-handed hitter facing the new Cub pitcher. The first one to him is a check swing inside for ball one. Yency Almonte. That's a first for me. I've never heard the name Yency. Oh, a 1-0 count to Refsnyder. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fisted foul on the first base side. And it's 1-1. Yency born in Miami. 29 years old. The 1-1. Slider strike on the outside corner. And it's 1-2. A lot of the guys on the field before the ball game today, and both Alex Cora and Craig Counsell had a very cool shirt on today. The 1-2 inside, fastball 2-2. Sunday Night Baseball, and vertically the letters ALS lined up and all painted red. End ALS for Sarah Langs, our dear friend. The 2-2 outside. Alex worked with her at ESPN, still heavily involved, a true baseball lover, and really neat to see everybody in those shirts. We got those last year, but the words were "baseball is the best," which is what Sarah so often says and tweets. 3-2 to Refsnyder, leading off the bottom of the sixth. The pitch, outside, ball four. That's another quality plate appearance. You can bank on that almost always from Refsnyder. So a leadoff walk. We'll see what the Red Sox do here. Try to manufacture a third run. Valdez has flied to right and popped to third. How about the defense made by the guys who came back for Christian Vasquez tonight? Willie Abreu, that spectacular grab in the corner and right, and then Valdez in the last half inning. Left-handed hitter takes a ball inside. Cutter off the plate, and it's 1-0.
Almonte first signed with the Angels, pitched in the White Sox system. Colorado was his first big league club, then the Dodgers. He came in that same trade that brought Michael Busch over from L.A.
Here's the 1-0, way outside for Enmanuel. Has the longest home run on record this season for the Red Sox, 442. 2-0 with Refsnyder at first pitch. Swinging a chopper, foul outside of first. Good thing it was, because that have easily been a reverse double play. You were saying between innings we clearly forgot an obvious all Valentine's name as Valdez waits for a 2-1.
Andy Cummings, the guy that invented the curveball.
Here's a high pop-up in front of the plate. The catcher, Amaya, looking high into the sky. Down comes the third baseman, Morel, and it's the catcher to make the play. So Valdez is 0 for 3 and frustrated. And with one down, here comes Bobby Dahlbeck. Candy Maldonado as well. Who was a really good player in the 80s for the Giants. Was involved in that infamous play in 1987 when he dropped the pop-up hit by Tony Pena. The Cardinals would win that game 6, go on to win in 7. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck, right-handed hitter. The pitch, check swing, but called a strike anyway. 95 on the corner, 0-1. I think Candy Maldonado at one point hit for the cycle, actually. 2-0 Red Sox in the 6th. 1 on, 1 out for Dahlbeck to pitch. Swing and miss. Real heavy two-seam fastball under the hands, and it's 0-2.
Candy Cummings pitched in the big leagues 1882 to 87, born in Ware, Mass. And he was credited with inventing the curveball.
0-2. Rich Hill is forever indebted to him for that. The 0-2 swing and a miss. He got him. And Bobby goes down on 3 pitches, his second strikeout. So now Dahlbeck, who has an infield hit and a steal today, is 7 for 50 with 26 strikeouts. Sandy Koufax, maybe the best curveball of all time. Willie Stargell once said, trying to hit his curveball is like trying to drink coffee with a fork. 1 on, 2 out. Throw to first, diving back in. It's Refsnyder.
They were thrown so hard, you had to be geared up for his heater. I wonder what he threw then before radar guns really became in vogue.
Yeah.
Probably close to 100.
Here's the pitch. Rafael loops one down the right field line. This is trouble. That's going to roll into the corner. Refsnyder around second. He gets to third. He'll have to hold there. Rafael has got another double. Extra base hits piling up in this series. Now the Red Sox now with runners at second and third for Jarren Duran. And another double for diabetes, $50 to the American Diabetes Association, brought to you in part by the Mass Health Connector. If you need health insurance, go to mahealthconnector.org and find the right plan for you and your family. A real chance for insurance here. Jarren is 0 for 3. Infield's back on the right side for Duran. 2-0 Sox the pitch. Outside, fastball. And again, this is one of those spots. I mean, Almonte has been a little bit erratic here, only 8 strikes and 15 pitches thrown, but if there were ever a time where Jarren should see something to hit, this is it, with Devers on deck. Runners at second and third, the 1-0. Swinging a high drive into the gap. In right center field. This will score them both. Into the triangle. Here goes Duran. He's blazing around second. Into third. It's a 2-run triple. Duran breaks it open, and it's 4-0 Red Sox. He gets anything near the triangle, it is an automatic 3 bags. And one of these days, the ball's going to take a weird hop out there, and he's going to come home.
His third triple, which ties him for second behind Bobby Witt Jr. in the American League.
What a big hit that is, and they will walk Devers. Almonte issues the automatic walk. So Devers on base for the 3rd time of his own making. Second walk of the game. And here now Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill does strike you as the kind of hitter who's very well suited to take that personally and turn it around. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was trying to.
Chase the bad one.
Sweeper way outside. It's 0-1. So 4-0 Red Sox. Duran, who can fly at third. Devers, who cannot at first. 0-1, the pitch. A little low. Sweeper, this time taken, and it's 1-1. There are certain hitters who absolutely are better at this than others, who can channel that. The walk is issued in front of them. 1-1, pitch. Swing and a miss. Great sweeper. Bottom of the zone. 1-2. Just 7 hits for the Red Sox, but 4 runs in. None for the Cubs with 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it is. Low. And outside a sweeper. 2-2. He's seen 4 pitches, and all of them have been breaking balls.
So they've outscored the Cubs 21-0 the last 2 days.
Two and two. Pitch. Outside. He did it again. Another sweeper. So now 3-2, and that will give Devers a running start at first. Three balls, 2 strikes. To Tyler O'Neill, the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called. He froze him right there in the heart of the plate. O'Neill was not looking for that. Inning over, but Duran plates 2 more. We go to the 7th inning. 4 on the Shaws at Star Market, WEEI, Red Sox Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
The world needs ways to reduce carbon emissions.
We're working on solutions in our own operations.
Like carbon capture.
And clean energy from hydrogen.
So, who are we?
Believe it or not, ExxonMobil. And our solutions could help industries like manufacturing,
commercial transportation,
and power generation too.
Heavy industry with low emissions. Let's deliver.
Learn more at exxonmobil.com.
Networks make it possible to share data from lots of places, like a bird sanctuary.
Good eye. There is a typo. Thanks.
But to make them powerful enough to deliver new opportunities at the edge, you need CDW and Aruba. CDW experts can help design and implement an Aruba Edge Services platform, which unifies, secures, and automates network environments everywhere, so you can translate data into innovation.
Sorry, do you mind? This is confidential.
Aruba makes visibility at the edge possible. CDW makes it powerful. Learn more at cdw.com/Aruba.
Gresh and Fourier, weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Here we go into the 7th inning. Tanner Houck, who's thrown 83 pitches, is still out there. Why not? The Red Sox leading 4-0. The bullpen has begun to warm. Houck delivers. Pitch to Happ outside. On the one hand, you like to go as deep as you can with Tanner. He's earned it. He's been spectacular. But now that you got a 4-run lead, and particularly you're trying to protect the young arm. 1-0. Fouled off on the first base side. And it's 1-1. Greg Weissert is up and warming in the Red Sox bullpen. Then a clinic again for Houck. Ian Happ is 1 for 2. Tanner throws. High fly down the left field line, foul and out of play. On the Subaru New England scoreboard, Minnesota won for the 7th straight time to beat the Angels 11-5. O's melted down. Craig Kimbrell blew a save, and Oakland beat Baltimore 7-6. Here's the 1-2. Line down the left field line again, this time foul. Again, slicer out of play. And it's 1-2. Subaru New England Love Spring Event is here. Drive away in a brand new 24 Subaru. Find your authorized retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Here's the 1-2. Slider, strike 3 called on the outside corner. The 9th of the night for Tanner.
And a beautiful start to the top of the 7th, which is, by the way, brought to you by Sherwin-Williams, the exclusive Sherwin-Williams Pro Plus program will help you grow and manage your paint business. That was painted from Tanner. Christopher Morel, who struck out twice, digs in the pitch. Slider, perfect. I mean, you just cannot throw a pitch better than that. It's unhittable, that pitch is. 0-1 from Houck. Pitch fouled off. Out of play, and it's 0-2.
32,054, the announced attendance.
There's some empty seats for sure in the ballpark tonight. 0-2. Pitch. Lined into right field. It hangs up, though. Abreu comes on in. He makes the play. And Tanner Houck, since the 2 consecutive hits in the 4th inning, has sent down 10 in a row.
Those are only 2 base runners.
I'm telling you, from the jump tonight, it felt like one of those nights. And had they not had those 2 hits, even with 91 pitches, you'd be thinking about things for Houck. As it is, Weissert continues to go. In the bullpen, 2 down, breaking ball. Did that hit him? Yes, it did. So Michael Busch plunked a little bit on his right foot, and there's just the Cubs' 3rd base runner, Alex Cora, and Andrew Bailey talking things over. And here comes the pitching coach, Andrew Bailey. Maybe the message is, Tanner, empty the tank right here. This is going to be it for you. 92 pitches. I mean, this has been, Joe, a historically great run of pitching. The Red Sox doing things they've just not ever done before. Starting rotation.
How can we leave Pete Rose off that team?
What are we doing?
All Valentine's team.
I know you get Chan 2 dozen red roses all the time. They do?
They still listen. That was not mine. That was.
I bet that was Tom.
It was.
Yeah, he's loyal. Here's Dansby Swanson, right-handed hitter. 1 on, 2 out. Pitch is fouled off. Sinking fastball. I mean, Red Sox coming into the game, they had their lowest team ERA in the last 100 years. And the starter's even better than that. It's just been remarkable.
Chris Martin warming. Not Weissert anymore.
0-1. On the ground, up the middle, the shortstop, Rafaela dives. It's off his glove into the outfield. That'll be a hit for Swanson. I think pretty clearly, Joe, once there was a base runner in this game a little bit more in doubt, they altered the plan in the bullpen. It continues to be Martin, and now decision time for Alex Cora. 94 pitches thrown. That was great range by Cedon. He almost made that play. And now Matt Mervis, the DH. Long to the mound, along with Devers and Dahlbeck. You wonder whether this is just the old stall tactic, whether Wong and the infielders are trying to buy Martin a little bit more time to get ready.
I would think he'd have this batter, though.
Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. You deserve a car that thrills you. Nissan's got an exciting full line that'll put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Yeah, this is something Alex really does, I think, quite beautifully, Joe, and that is trust young pitchers, test them, and push them to new limits. And I think Tanner has clearly earned the right to see this hitter here. Arms crossed, he will face Mervis. 2 on, 2 out in the 7th. 4-0 Red Sox. Mervis is grounded to second and struck out swinging. 9 punch-outs for Tanner Houck tonight. Here's the pitch. Swinging a chopper to first. Dahlbeck can't get it. It's into the outfield. Coming to third and scoring is Busch. Willier with a huge arm throws home, but not nearly in time. And the Cubs are on the board. A hot shot into right. That will do it for Tanner. It is 4-1. Alex is coming out of the dugout. You love the decision to trust him for one more hitter, but now we'll hand it over to Martin. Tanner is not happy with himself, but he was wonderful yet again tonight. Alex to the mound to make the change. 4-1 Red Sox. Chris Martin to the mound next to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
During this call to the bullpen, it's the perfect time to check out all the great content at buyfordnow.com. Find Ford offers you won't see advertised anywhere else. Search Ford dealer inventory for your dream vehicle. Compare Ford SUVs, trucks, and electric vehicles versus the competition. Calculate your trade-in value and learn about exclusive offers for military and first responders. So, visit buyfordnow.com and then see your New England Ford dealers.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Well, Tanner Houck is out of the game. Chris Martin is on. Tanner cannot lose this game. He is responsible, of course, for the two men on base. Swanson over at third and Matt Mervis at first. Before we tell you about Chris, 10 seconds. Station ID, Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
One of the dominant relievers in the game, Chris Martin, is on. Gave up an unearned run, 7th inning on Thursday in Cleveland, but he has just been Mr. Dependable for these Red Sox. I think the Red Sox probably would have preferred that the throw from Abreu went to second base in that spot. In the end, it didn't hurt them too much that the throw came home because Mervis stayed at first, but that really has been a point of emphasis in these key spots to try to keep runners out of scoring position. But no harm, no foul. First and third with two down. They're going to stay with Miguel Amaya. The Cubs do not have a left-handed hitter on their bench. They were all in there against Houck, which is so often the case. So here is Amaya, who has twice struck out swinging. Chris Martin stands tall on the mound. The first pitch, swing and a miss. And that is so typical for Chris. Heavy 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and yet again, strike one. Oh, and 1. Pitch. Little comebacker route in front of the plate. Wong is going to call off Martin, pick it up with a bare hand and throw to first in time. Very nicely done. And Chris Martin needs just 2 pitches to extinguish that little fire. We go to the bottom of the 7th, stretch time at Fenway. Houck in line for a win. 4-1 Red Sox on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Get the one and done you want for your dog's monthly protection. NexGard Plus, a Foxalon or Moxidectin and Pyrantel chewable tablets. Protects against fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms. All in one delicious, beef-flavored soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Dogs should be tested for existing heartworm infection prior to starting a preventive. Ask your vet about NexGard Plus Chews.
Roto-Rooter. Plumbing problem? No match for a little DIY duct tape. Shoot, hold on. Nope. There we go. No match for a little... dang it, wait. Duct tape and a wrench. Leaks are no match for duct tape and a wrench. And a bucket and a towel, more duct tape, a hammer, this random tube I found in the basement, another bucket, more tape, a little more tape. Perfect. On second thought, maybe leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter.
And away go troubles down the drain.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Again to the bullpen. Craig Counsell this time turns to the right-hander Danny Palencia. And he'll see Wilyer Abreu, Connor Wong, and Rob Refsnyder. Red Sox leading it 4-1. I think they're going to ask Martin to pitch the bottom of the top of the eighth inning as well. The bullpen remains quiet. He needed just 2 pitches to get out of a little difficulty in the 7th. Here is Abreu. He's 0 for 3 at the plate, but spectacular running catch in the corner in deep right field. Left-hander into the box as Palencia is ready. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 98-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-1. What the Red Sox starting pitchers are doing is out of control. Wilyer can't stop his swing at a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. And it's 0-2. So Houck tonight goes 6 2/3 innings, only allows the 1 run. And that's going to lower their 2.11 starting ERA, which is far and away the best in baseball. So now 34 earned runs in 147 2/3 innings. 0-2 to Abreu. Here it is. Almost hit him. That's a little scary. So here we go. Let's see. 34, I should say. 34 divided by 147.67 equals times 9, 207. Team starters ERA as Abreu takes 99 outside, 2-2. Pretty good.
Especially when Fenway's your home park.
No kidding. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Man, that was awkward. Hard to blame him there. I mean, 100 in the tank and a slider like that. So Abreu's gone, and here comes Connor Wong. First look at this guy, Danny Palencia. We're called just today.
From Venezuela. Debuted last year in the bigs.
There's Connor Wong. Strike on the outside corner. Great to hear. Speaking of Venezuela, from our great friend Alvaro Hernandez the other day.
Spring training statistician.
And his wife Tibby doing very well. We're happy to hear that. 0-1 to Connor. Whoa, look out. Oh my goodness. To the dirt he goes. That was high and tight. No intent, but that'll keep you up at night. On the visor of the helmet.
97 on the heater.
Ooh. I really don't know how guys stand back in after that. Connor's got that flap helmet guarding his left jaw and cheek. 1-1. Palencia's ready. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third, backhanded by Morel. Wong carries the bat halfway down the line to throw to first in time. 2 down for Refsnyder. Today through Thursday at Shaw's and Star Market, green cabbage, sweet potatoes, bok choy, Roma tomatoes, green beans, eggplant, Cortland apples, and more. 97 cents a pound at Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. 2 down, bases empty. Here is Rob. Walked as a pinch hitter in the 6th. He takes high, ball 1. Red Sox have done an unbelievable job pinch hitting this year. 400 on-base percentage in 25 pinch hitting appearances. 1-0. Little looper lookout, Joe, just over your head. You flinched.
Flinched, yeah.
1-1.
Haven't had a ball here yet this season.
It's coming. Rob has 30 plate appearances this year, and he's been on base in 15 of them. Even I can calculate that on-base average. 1-1. Here it is. Check swing. Did he go? No. According to Brian Walsh. 2-1. Rob is such a great, useful ball player. In so many roles, the 2-1. Chopper to third. Morel has been busy. Off the collar, he gloves and throws low, picked out by the first baseman Bush in time to get Refsnyder. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down in the 7th. To the 8th we go. 4-1 Red Sox. Joe will take you home after this on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI. Red
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Every call to 211 connects Rhode Islanders to life-changing support, from food and housing to job training. But we need your help to keep answering. Donate today and be the reason help is just a call away. Support 211. Support Rhode Island.
Ready to reimagine your kitchen? Visit our Riverhead Building Supply Kitchen Design Showroom to get started on your new customized kitchen design. Our designers will walk you through ideas, styles, cabinetry finishes, and more. They'll help you to maximize your space, whether your kitchen is used for gourmet cooking, entertaining, baking, or as a hub for your busy family. Get started today at a Riverhead Building Supply showroom. Visit rbscorp.com for locations.
Who's in for Mohegan? Obviously everyone. It's an invitation that you can't ignore to experience a place that just feels different. Mohegan Sun, a place that welcomes you in, all in. For the flavors, the fun, the unbelievably unforgettable. Because you plus me plus Mohegan equals the best time ever. And what comes next is, well, everything. This is how it feels when you're all in for Mohegan. Mohegan Sun. Visit MoheganSun.com today to start your experience.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love with the free Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams with Odyssey. AUDACY. Download the free Odyssey app today.
Hi, this is Chris Martin. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Chris Martin on the mound. He got last out in the 7th inning on 2 pitches. Prevented 2 inherited runners from scoring, and now he gets a clean inning with Pete Crow Armstrong to lead off here, the speedy center fielder. The rookie is grounded out short to first and 3-1. My granddaughters were here yesterday. They're sorry they weren't here today because their favorite singer threw out the first pitch, Noah Khan. Bunt foul around the batter's box.
I bet Grandpa could have even orchestrated a meet and greet on the field, too.
Well, maybe he'll come back. He's a Vermonter, huh?
Well, just mortgage your house and you can buy tickets for his concert here at Fenway this summer.
Red Sox have to be on the road, but maybe the girls can come. The pitch. Swing. There's a looping line drive to left field. On comes O'Neal. He's going to have to play it on a hop with a grass and track meet. So a leadoff single by Crow Armstrong. 72 pitches out of the 95 thrown by Houck were strikes. 6 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run. He didn't walk a batter, hit a man, and that was the only man who scored. And he fanned 9. So the leadoff man is aboard for Nico Horner, who's 0 for 3, low and away. 5-3, 4-3, and then a spectacular 4-3 by Valdez. Best play we've seen him make. 4-1 Red Sox. Here it comes. And there's a looping line drive to right. It's trouble. Gets down for a hit. Armstrong played it well. Stops at second. At about halfway, thinking perhaps Abreu had a shot, but he really didn't. Well, the tying run comes to the plate now. And the batter is Tauchman. Guy you have to really challenge because he's got the highest walk rate, or second highest walk rate in the league. He's flied to left, singled, and struck out. 2 bloop hits. Here's the pitch. Strike.
We were talking about Sarah Langs earlier. She comes out with this great note. In Red Sox history, to have 3 starts of 9 or more strikeouts without walks in a calendar month, Tanner Houck is just the second to ever do that.
Pitch. Taken low. Was Pedro the first?
Yes, August of 2000. Pretty good company.
For sure. Nobody out. 2 soft hits. Pitch to Tuchman. Low and inside. He makes the throw, strikes. 2-1, and Ian Happ's on deck. Six hits now for the Cubs. Red Sox have had 7. They lead 4-1. Here's the pitch. Swing. There's a shot to center field. Hit well. Back goes Duran. Looking up. It's gone in a tie game. Mike Tuchman, the former Yankee, goes deep as he skips around the bases. We're tied at 4. Spoiling a dominant performance by Tanner Houck. That ball was crushed. Hit on that little platform out by the flagpole. Duran went back, was waiting for a carom, but it never came. Oh, what a crusher. Tuchman with his 3rd home run, giving him 10 RBIs. Journeyman outfielder goes deep. Oh. And there's a pitch outside to Ian Happ. The Cubs dugout's on fire. I mean, this looked like an easy victory with a 4-0 lead. Lone save for Martin. Pitch is in there for a strike. And he was so stingy with a home run ball. But Tuchman with a 2-1 count got a pitch that was pretty much down the middle, and he nailed it. The pitch to Ian Happ is in there for a strike over the inner half. Stunning, absolutely stunning. Last year he gave up 2 home runs all season. 1 the year before. The 1-2. Got him swinging at a sinker. Strike 3, but big damage done. Finally the first out here in the 8th. So a no decision for Houck after a brilliant performance. 402 feet on the home run, left the bat at 104.3 miles an hour. Tuchman barked around the bases and literally skipped as he went between 2nd and 3rd. Strike 1 to Morel.
Not very often last year did the Red Sox ask Martin to do this, get the final out of an inning, then come back out for another.
Weissert had been warming. Looked like he was going to come on, but they switched to Martin. Sometimes you don't know, a guy can't get loose, but there's a call strike. Maybe the hit batsman in the 2 singles changed the decision. 0-2. There's a drive foul, first base side. 2 strikeouts and a liner to right for Morel. Mike Tuchman. Well-traveled utility outfielder playing because they have 2 outfielders hurt, Suzuki and, of course, Bellinger. The pitch taken low. This crowd is stunned.
So am I.
You're not alone. The 1-2 pitch coming to Christopher Morel. And he swings and foul tips a high fastball into the mid, strike 3.
Unlucky, the first 2 hitters did not make loud contact at all.
No, there were bloops. And then a blast. Here's Michael Busch, who struck out, flied to left, was hit by a pitch, and scored their first run. There's a fly foul down the 3rd base side. I mean, really, that's... Thought they'd even cross your mind about a blast like that from Tuchman. He had 2 home runs 1 game last week against Houston, but now The big one. And that one is a little low. Stay tuned after the game. The Nissan post-game show. You deserve a car that thrills. Nissan's got a full line. It puts goosebumps on your goosebumps. Shop at your local Nissan store, nissanusa.com. 1-1 pitch to the left-hand batter, and it is a little high. It's a 2-1 pitch that Tachman nailed.
Well, now Weissert is back up in the bullpen.
So apparently he was okay. 2-1 deal. Swinging a high fly ball along the third base foul line. O'Neill over, comes back, and he makes the catch in fair ground. Looks like that was going to go into the stands. But it sliced back to him to retire the side. Big damage done, though. 3 runs for the Cubs. After 7.5, tied at 4 in the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this?
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination, and then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there, around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise, for lives in drive.
Roto-Rooter. Plumbing problem? No match for a little DIY duct tape. Shoot, hold on. Nope. There we go. No match for a little... dang it, wait. Duct tape and a wrench. Leaks are no match for duct tape and a wrench. And a bucket and a towel, more duct tape, a hammer, this random tool I found in the basement, another bucket, more tape, a little more tape. Perfect. On second thought, maybe leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Jones and Mego, weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
A 3-run homer by Mike Tachman has tied this game. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 4-4 the score. Danny Palencia, hard-throwing young righty from Venezuela, will face Valdez, Dahlbeck, and perhaps a pinch hitter, and Raffaella. Red Sox led all the way since the first inning. The pitch to Valdez ties him up inside. He swings and misses at a hard slider. And Manuel is flied to right, popped to third, foul to the catcher. So a couple of loud fouls. The pitch, he swung on dribble foul. Well, our flex play of the game, pretty simple. The 3-run homer by Tachman. Looking to buy a car this season, the Flex Car. Instead, Flex Car's monthly car subscription includes insurance, maintenance, roadside assistance. Get started at flexcar.com. Here's the 0-2. Fouled again to the backstop. Red Sox Nation in there for a chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime experience to fly privately with Keith Falk to New York, courtesy of Magellan Jets for the Red Sox-Yankee games in July. There's a swing and a pop-up foul, third base side out of play. Proceeds benefit the Red Sox Foundation. Go to redsox.com/flywithfolk. Folky's very entertaining. Here's the 0-2. Taken high, 1-2.
I like to fly with folk.
It's a regular fantasy camp where he coaches and manages teams.
Well, get him on the airplane. He'll continue the conspiracy theory that maybe the Hall of Fame does not actually have the ball that recorded the final out.
He brought that up. 1-2. Swing and a miss at an inside fastball. That was 100 miles an hour from Danny Palencia, a young right-hander. 6 feet, 217 pounds. He debuted last year in 27 games, was 5-3 with an ERA of over 6. Just brought back today. Here's Dahlbeck. Infield roller for a hit and 2 strikeouts. And he takes a strike. You can't be taking first pitch strikes with a guy that throws 100 like this. Especially when you're prone to strikeout. And he swings and fouls this one out of play to the right. Mike Tauchman, the big villain. The 0-2 pitch coming. Foul to the right out of play. 4 runs, 7 hits for each club. Cubs have made the game's only error, and that cost them an unearned run in the first inning. Palencia fires. Check swing. Did he go? No, says the umpire at first. Ball and 2 strikes. Rafaela next. Here it comes. And he takes a slider, strike 3. A hat trick for Dahlbeck. This is Valencia's second inning. He's already got 3 strikeouts. Rafaela is fouled out, struck out, and doubled on the right field side.
See if he gives him a fastball like he did Dahlbeck. I would imagine that Rafaela would be ready to hammer it, and he is susceptible to breaking stuff.
He takes a slider low and away.
How about this, Joe? Last year in 51 innings, Chris Martin allowed 2 home runs total and 6 earned runs. This year, 11 innings, 2 homers.
Taken low and away. He had the one tough outing, and then he sat out for a few days with the shoulder issue. But he's been very good since he came back from that. The pitch to Sedan is in there for a strike. Tauchman, who started in the Colorado system, first got to the big leagues in 18, then was with the Yankees parts of 19, 20, and 21 when he went to the Giants. There's a swing and a drive, center field, over goes Armstrong. Oh, he ran it down. He's got great speed. It wouldn't have been up the gap, but it looked like it would have dropped the fly ball, but Armstrong, Crow Armstrong, completely outran that, made the play. 1, 2, 3, 9th inning upcoming. And it's 4-4 in the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile and get fiber-powered internet at home and unbeatable 5G reliability on the go. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you can do more without spending more. Learn how to save at cox.com/internet. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Results may vary, not an endorsement. Other restrictions apply.
Baseball is back, basketball is heating up, and the NFL Draft is right around the corner. Listen to the latest on the teams you love with the free Odyssey app. The biggest sports radio stations in the country, providing unrivaled local coverage of their teams, all in one place. Exclusive interviews with players, coaches, and team executives, streaming live and always available on demand. Stay in the know with your favorite teams with Odyssey. AUDACY. Download the free Odyssey app today.
There's a reason gun owners trust the United States Concealed Carry Association. For over 20 years, the USCCA has empowered protectors and patriots, providing education, training, and self-defense liability insurance to responsibly armed Americans. Avoiding danger, saving lives, and keeping your loved ones safe requires real confidence, and that's what you get when you join the USCCA. Members are educated, trained, and insured, fully preparing them to protect themselves before, during, and after an act of self-defense. Visit uscca.com/protect to join today.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Yeah, I think we're still all stunned about the 3-run homer by Tauchman of Chris Martin that tied the game in the 8th after a dominant performance by Tanner Houck, who gets a no decision. And when there's a tie situation in the 9th inning, there's no save possible for the home team, so the Red Sox will go to Kenley Jansen right here, right now, with Swanson, Mervis, and Amaya Dew. 2.08 ERA for Kenley as he works here to the right-hand batting Swanson. He's 1 for 3. And the pitch. Swinging a ground ball hit to the shortstop. Charged by Raffaella. Gloves, fires to first in time. Swanson now 1 for 4. He was robbed of hit on a tremendous running catch in right field by Abreu back in the 5th inning, but had an infield single off the glove of the diving Raffaella that helped set up their first run in the 7th inning. 1 down for Mervis with an RBI single in that 7th inning that knocked out Tanner Houck. Martin goes an inning in the 3rd. 3 runs, 3 hits, 2 Ks, a blown save. Jansen got a 1-pitch out, delivers, and the right-hand batter takes. Cutter looked pretty good, but he didn't get the call. Apparently low, ball 1. Jansen making his 9th appearance, make that his 10th appearance, 5 for 6 in save chances. No decisions. Only 4 hits at 8 2/3. The walks have been an issue. The pitch is a little bit low. Four. We're in the top half of the 9th inning with 1 down. The big righty fires. Strike. It's pretty much down the middle at 91. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Nissan's got an exciting full line that puts goosebumps on your goosebumps. Shop your local Nissan store, nissanusa.com. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a high foul down the right field line, out of play. Mike Tauchman, who hit the game-tying home run, actually spent the 22 season in Korea, playing in the KBO. Last year came back to the Cub organization. He's a Chicagoland native. The pitch. Swinging a high pop-up, first base side. Dahlbeck back in shallow right. Second baseman there too. Bobby calls and makes the catch. In the 9th inning, the bottom of the 9th, Duran, Devers, and O'Neill are scheduled. We'll see who pitches for the Cubs. Palencia has been dynamite. 2 perfect innings. Striking out 3.
And I think it's a spot where you're really kind of upset that you had to use Slayton for 2 innings in a 17-0 game, because if it goes extras, he would be the ideal candidate for that.
But he was in there before it was really a big blowout. Amaya tries to check. He does.
Close anyway.
Cutter at 92. Here it is. And there's a cutter down and in, called a strike. The first pitch looked better than that one. 2 down. Jansen trying for a 1-2-3 ninth. Amaya takes a strike over the inside edge. Oh, he got throwing that cutter in tight and pulled the trigger. Two out, nobody on. Jansen deals. And a swing and a foul tip into the mid-strike 3. So Jansen has an uneventful 9th inning. 1-2-3. Red Sox at the top of the order coming up in the bottom of the 9th on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Network.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, go!
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this,
Thanks, Mom.
fixing that. You reach a destination, and then it's on to the next. And when life is moving at the speed of, well, life, Enterprise is right there with you, around the corner and around the globe. We'll keep you moving forward. Enterprise, for lives in drive.
Spring? Is that you? Warmer temps mean new Allbirds styles. Meet the Superlight Collection, the lightest ever shoes from Allbirds, now in fresh colors. These must-have travel shoes have a lighter-than-air feel and a barely-there fit that made them the most packable shoes ever. Plus, they're comfy right out of the box. That means more comfort and less baggage. Experience how Allbirds is redefining comfort. Visit allbirds.com and use code SUPER24 for a free pair of socks with a purchase of $48 or more. That's ALLBIRDS.com, code SUPER24.
Roto-Rooter. Plumbing problem? No match for a little DIY duct tape. Shoot, hold on. Nope. There we go. No match for a little... dang it, wait. Duct tape and a wrench. Leaks are no match for duct tape than a wrench. And a bucket and a towel, more duct tape, a hammer, this random tube I found in the basement, another bucket, more tape, a little more tape. Perfect. On second thought, maybe leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
The Rich Keefe Show, weekday afternoons starting at 6. Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Well, Cubs turn it over to Mark Leiter Jr. He's pitching pretty well for them with the score tied 4-4 in the bottom of the ninth. And the Red Sox in the Herb Chambers Mercedes-Benz and Natick and flagship motor cars of Linfield batting order have Duran, Devers, and O'Neill scheduled. Valencia was lights out, going over 100 miles an hour, 2 perfect innings with 3 strikeouts. So here's the veteran Mark Leiter, who's pitched for several clubs. Been in 12 games and has not allowed an earned run in 12 1/3 innings. He's allowed 2 unearned runs, no decisions. Here's Duran, who had a big triple last time up. He takes it for a strike. Well, that looked low. And Duran's asking Vanover about it.
Definitely was low.
Yeah.
He very rarely argues. He has a case there.
Duran, 1-3, ground out, strikeout, fly to left, and a booming triple into the triangle that drove in 2. Mark Leiter deals. He waves at a splitter down and away. Red Sox have not had a walk-off victory this year. Of course, they're only 4-8 at home. Mike Tauchman's 3-run homer tying it. And Bernardino liked that he come on if we go extras. Mark Leiter Jr. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, both Mark Leiter and Al Leiter have sons that have pitched in the big leagues now. The Jack made his debut. Jack Leiter, high pick of the Rangers, got hammered in his first appearance and was sent back down to AAA. Time call as Vanover dusts off home plate with his foot. 1-2. Devers on deck. Leiter came up through the Phillies organization. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, 2-2. Belonged to the Tigers for 1 year in the minors and came to the Cubs in 22. Pitched in 69 games last year, 1-1 with a 3.5 ERA. 2-2 pitch to Jaron. And he swings and grounds it weakly down the first base side, but foul. Grabbed by Mervis there. Leiter 6 feet, 210. He is 33 years of age. Right-hander at the belt. 4-4 in the ninth. The pitch. Bouncing in there. Well, he was ahead, 1-2. Now the string is out.
He has not seen a fastball. 4 straight splitters, a curveball. Will we see one here?
Durant trying to get on any way he can. Use that speed. Veteran right-hander is ready. Here's the pitch. Low ball 4. He threw a sinker there at 91 below the knee, so the winning run is on. And here's Raffy. Reached on an error in the first and scored. Single to right in the third and scored. Walked and then was intentionally walked.
I know you're always in scoring position at first base for Raffy. I'd be tempted here.
Maya, the catcher, throws pretty well. Decent lead. He doesn't go, and that's low, ball 1. Threw a sinker there at 91. Cubs bullpen busy with a right-hander up. Winning run at first. Nobody out in the ninth. Leiter ready. The pitch. High with a breaking ball. Leiter normally has very good command, and he was ahead, as we said, 1-2 against Duran and walked him. Now 2-0 to Raffy. O'Neill on deck. And then Abreu. Here's the pitch. Swinging a shot line into left field for a base hit. Duran hits second. He's on his way to third. The throw comes to the middle of the diamond as the left fielder had to go over to left center to grab it. Happ. First and third. Raffy with his second hit. The winning run 90 feet from home plate.
Game-changing speed.
Yeah.
There are not many who get to third there.
No. And he had to move. Happ did maybe 15 feet to his glove side toward left center, but most guys would have had to stop at second. Duran with a good read and a great speed, and Happ realized it and fired into second, although Devers doesn't mean much. Infield in now. The outfield still out there. They should be coming in with nobody out. And Tyler O'Neill, who's walked right to the pitcher and fan twice at the plate. Chance to walk it off here. Mark Leiter deals. And did he hit him? Oh, I don't know how it missed him. Came inside. Ball 1. Abreu on deck. First and third. Nobody out in the ninth. 4-4 the score. Here's the set. The pitch. Check swing. It's outside. He's thrown 12 pitches, only 4 strikes. Outfield really isn't that shallow, which is surprising with the winning run at third. Nobody out. Leiter is ready. Infield in. The 2-0. Strike over the outer half. He could really use a strikeout or a pop-up. That's what he's thinking. Red Sox trying to get this run home any way they can. Runners lead at the corners. 2-1. O'Neill swings and misses. That was spotted well down and in, a sinker at 91.
Almost looked like he was guessing for something else there. He's very rarely that late on a fastball.
Abreu on deck. Mark Leiter to the set. The 2-2 swing and a pop-up. Shallow left. Infield in. It could be trouble. What a catch. He dropped it. He dropped it. The shortstop dropped it. Swansby, and the winning run scores. Swansby went straight back with the infield in. He had a long way to go. Happ couldn't reach it. He had it in the glove with a backhand, and he dropped the ball. And the Red Sox walk it off. Sure, they'll score an RBI hit for O'Neill, but that ends the ball game. The Red Sox win it 5-4 on a walk-off bloop single off the bat of O'Neill. Had the infield been back, that would have been an easy out.
And you were on it, Joe. The outfield was too deep in that situation. I mean, that's a pop-up to shallow left field. You know, Duran's got blazing speed at third. It's going to be hard to throw him out, but that's a really bizarre outfield alignment. But Jarren Duran's foot speed wins that game. I mean, he's at third like nobody else, and O'Neill pays it off.
The leadoff walk.
Need food for a meeting? Make sure it goes right from start to finish. Order on EasyCater.com, one simple, reliable platform. With over 100,000 restaurants from national chains to local favorites, it's easy to find food for any taste or dietary need. And EasyCater has your back with 24/7 support to make sure everything goes right. Client lunches, team meetings, sales calls, company events, 100,000 restaurants, one platform. Order online at EasyCater.com.
At Enterprise, we know you're constantly on the move. Getting this?
Thanks, Mom.
Fixing that. You reach a destination,